How to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Hey, Leon, I hear Wingstop is now delivering those lemon pepper wings you like.
Hey, that's right. Wingstop now delivers through the app or online. Leon Sursa here. Now you can have all of your favorite mouth-watering flavors delivered right to your home or business.
I hear they have 5 locations now, too.
Yes, sir. So find yours or flip the script and download the app and click the delivery button. Wingstop.com.
Can't stop. Wingstop.
With hurricane season now here, the only weather you need to be concerned about is whether your homeowner's insurance policy will cover you in the event of storm damage. Ask about Southern Oak Insurance today.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Are you looking for a company to take care of all your truck and van fleet needs? It's Catlin. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks. And vans, too, from ladder racks to laptop stands, van shelving, strobe lights, and seat covers, from the cam locker toolbox to Lear truck caps. At Catlin, we can take care of all your fleet needs. We don't sell trucks, but we outfit them every day. Quality counts at Catlin for 100 years.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
Turn up the heat on the Duval Honda Hot Seat. Buckle up for the inside stuff when players and NFL experts join Jaguars today from 10 to noon on 1010XL. Duval Honda. We deliver on price and service. We deliver to you. The closest Duval dealer is in your driveway. This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
Turn it up, 742. Good morning, Jacksonville. Hanging out here on a Super Tuesday.
Woo! Rock the boat!
I like this little tune. What is this song?
It's, Don't Get Me Wrong by the Pretenders, Dan.
Yeah, that's a good little song right here. Hey, listen, no surprise coming out of Columbus, Ohio and Norman, Oklahoma, where Justin Fields and Jalen Hurts are named the respective starters. I was a little curious about Oklahoma only in this respect. I watched that. My son likes those QB1s, which play a year after, or maybe I just got to him a year after. But anyway, the number one quarterback in the country went to Oklahoma last year, and his name is Spencer Rattler.
Mm-hmm.
And he's out of Arizona. And
isn't that appropriate? A Rattler from Arizona.
Oh, yeah. And so I watched his QB1 deal, and he's really good, but he's not overly athletic, it didn't seem to me, and he wasn't overly big. And I thought, gosh, there's no way Jalen Hurts isn't going to win the job. So on the surface, you sit there and say, well, you knew Jalen Hurts was winning the job. You know Justin Fields was going to win the job. But you also knew Tate Martell was going to win the job. So I guess there are no guarantees in the transfer.
Well, I said earlier, Martell must be really, that's usually a guarantee. You at least get first crack. It's not like you're Zaire or Golson or one of these guys going somewhere to compete.
Right.
These guys cherry-picked the jobs that best fit the how good the team is and how guaranteed the starting spot is.
And yet still he wasn't able to win the job.
Did I see they moved him to receiver?
Well, he took some snaps there, but he's still battling for the backup spot, I guess, is what Manny Diaz said yesterday.
Biggest disadvantage for Miami is going in with inexperience there, especially on offense. Their O-line, we talked about Florida's O-line.
Right.
Miami's O-line is equally unproven and inexperienced.
Sure. But anyway, so Jalen Hurts gets the gig. He'll try to be, and this would be unbelievable, you talk about getting sick of Clemson, Alabama. Are you sick of transfer quarterback to Oklahoma winning Heisman Trophy?
I don't think he's a good enough thrower to follow those guys.
He has gotten better, and he in a limited number last year, his numbers in a limited number of pass attempts, his numbers were really good. the best of his career last year. So I'm anxious to see. And I wonder if Lincoln Riley will use that offense more as a running offense than a passing offense this year because they have Jalen Hurts as opposed to Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray. I don't know, but it'll be fun to watch. And again, I think Alabama fans have a special place in their heart for Jalen Hurts. I think they love that. I had another college football note. I was talking with my son yesterday, the older one, Drew, and I thought this. We were talking, and we were going back and forth about the game Saturday. I said, "Who are you rooting for?" He goes, "Are you kidding me? There's no question."
Miami?
Yeah. And I'm like, well, you know what? You're right, because I darn sure root for Miami when they play FSU.
But you don't play Miami. They're not a rival, a conference rival. They'd be more like asking you Georgia or FSU. If Georgia and FSU played.
Yeah.
The young lad doesn't understand Florida State Miami is what it sounds like to me because he's been a victim of this series not meaning as much.
And he's had success over Miami, except for the last two, I guess. But, yeah, I tend to agree with him. I think that any Seminole fan has a lot more hatred for the Gators than they do, especially the ones around these parts.
Well, it probably depends on your age.
Yeah.
If you're our age and what Miami and wide right, I mean, that was a lot of sustained pain when they kept FSU from winning titles.
Yeah.
But you're right. Maybe now, even those, it would have softened because Florida and Florida State are although they play Miami every year. So I'm surprised that it's just like that it's a no-brainer. I'm not surprised that's the choice.
Yeah.
But again, your son's age, dude, Miami hadn't been worth the crap in his life.
Yeah.
I mean, not worth the crap, but I mean, Miami's last title was 2002. Is that right?
Been a while, yeah.
2001?
Mm-hmm.
That's almost 20 years. Your boy's 4 or 5 years old walking around in diapers when that happened. I know you kept him in diapers till like 7, right?
Wow.
No, I don't know. I don't know where that came from.
Kind of a shot at the Hickey family.
No, what that was, it was a joke for implying that at 5 he had diapers. That's all. That's all that was. Nothing more, nothing less. All right, so tell me if this sounds familiar. Team in need of competent, consistent quarterbacking reaches out to the backup on a titled team, pays him a lot of money to be that for his team. Now, that describes Nick Foles. The Jags reaching out to get a backup for a Super Bowl team, a backup in this case who's even played. Now, imagine if that person, Nick Foles, goes to Miami on Thursday and leaves the Dolphin Stadium 1 for 6 for 0 yards, an interception, and a 0.0 rating. And then you would be probably in the same knots that 49ers fan is in this morning because Jimmy Garoppolo, look, it's not just the 0.0 Blutarski last night.
Right.
We had a practice last week where he threw not 5 interceptions, but 5 straight interceptions.
Yeah, what's going on?
That's what I'm asking. Last night, look, Jimmy Garoppolo after the game rationalized it in the presser, as if this is no big deal.
It's something that I haven't done in a year, obviously. So, got to knock the rust off and everything. And, thankfully we have a short week this week so we can bounce back quickly. But, yeah, it's, the first step of getting back into it.
How's he going to bounce back quickly? He ain't going to play. Or is he?
Shouldn't he?
Yes. He should. But he's going to be playing against backups, so maybe that'll give him the confidence. It was his first game action since last September.
Don't forget he never played in New England, hardly ever.
Kyle Shanahan peppered Lisa Salters with a whole suitcase full of excuses during the halftime walk and talk, from the play calling to all the other accoutrements of the moment, which he could be right about.
This was last night against Denver, by the way, Monday Night Football. That's a smooth move of scheduling. Let's play a Monday night preseason game. Ugh.
Yeah, the interesting thing is how much differently the 49ers appear if the problem continue. If Garoppolo is less than the top 10 quarterback he's projected to be financially, the entire theory behind their targeted aggression in the draft and free agency wobbles. And that's true. Remember, Garoppolo had the 5-0 start in San Fran and was, the hot guy in New England. And now we've got an injury-prone quarterback who's no good.
Well, and he hasn't.
Now,
Did he win? Beef did. I know we went through those first 3 games. They didn't win any of those either, did they?
10.
They were 2-1.
Oh, they were 2-1.
Or I'm sorry, they're 1-2.
Yeah, 10 career starts. 10 career starts. And by the way, in those 10 career starts, injured in the 2 different years.
Well, again,
and forced to miss action.
There's always a danger. Look, it's not near this, but Nick Foles doesn't have as many starts as people think.
Right.
He's 54 starts in his career. He's still relatively
not 10, but yeah.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't mean to equate him.
Yeah.
I'll give you
Who would you? If I asked you this question right now, if I asked you this question a year ago, you would have told me Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, that's.
If I asked you the question right now,
Ooh,
Jimmy Garoppolo or Nick Foles, who'd you rather have? You might lean towards Nick Foles.
Yeah, I'd like to see Foles play a little bit.
I know you would, but right now you might say, "Look, I got to make a decision for my franchise. I'm taking Nick Foles."
It's hard to ever point your finger at the guy that just gave you a 0.0.
Yeah.
I mean, and by the way,
and it's coming off a torn ACL.
And it didn't look good either.
No.
I mean, watching him, it looked like, dare I say, some former quarterbacks around here.
Has he lost confidence? Is he? What's again? He's very raw, man. I mean, if you're John Lynch right now and Kyle Shanahan, you walk into that coaches meeting today and you're kind of looking at each other, kind of going. It's kind of like Mayock and Gruden over there in Napa.
Yeah. Denver's defense may be pretty good too. By the way, that Chubb played well
Chubb's
last night.
good. Chubb's going to be Chubb and Miller.
Yeah.
Dare I say, might be as good as Ngakoue, Campbell, and Allen.
Dan, you consider yourself fancy yourself even. I would say a media mogul. You feel
self-glossed.
Self-glossed for
Let's be
sure.
honest.
That's what I mean. That's kind of what I meant by fancy.
Yes.
So you have
a media question for me?
Well, yeah,
I
should. I need you to put on your mogul cap, take yourself even to a level you haven't reached, and I want you to become the president of sports programming at one of the networks.
All right, thank you very much.
So you're sitting in a nice big office making,
got a
7
stogie
figures
and a scotch.
Sure.
Okay.
You're the guy who moves all the chess pieces when it comes to
Jeff Prossers of the world.
No, not even the person. I'm not
beefs.
Not talking so much
Beef,
about.
you stay where you're at.
Not talking as much about personnel as I am deciding what you are going to place on television. Not the personalities, but the programming.
Oh, okay.
So let me ask you, while you're there sitting in your office, the NFL comes to you.
Hello, NFL.
And they drop the preseason schedule on you, and they say, okay, Mr. Hicken, as the president of programming here at the Fox Network, you have your choice of I know you have a preseason package. You'll have 3 national TV games, and you've got your choice of any 3. So, I mean, it's just the preseason. So you go ahead and you pick any game you want week 3, and we'll let you put it on national TV in prime time at 8 o'clock. Now, would you take, I don't know, Green Bay at Oakland?
Oh.
Aaron Rodgers goes back to his homeland.
I like that.
Jay Gruden there? No.
I like that.
What about the, almost regional rivalry, Baltimore, Lamar Jackson against the Eagles? Would you consider that one?
I would. I'd probably still lean to Green Bay, Oakland.
What about Cam going to New England and then seeing the
anytime I can
That's an old Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Or would you roll the dice with the Jags and Dolphins live on national TV on Fox?
No, I take a pass on that.
Well, the real person in charge of Fox's programming didn't take a pass, and I'll go ahead and let everyone know because we see every game, so it doesn't really matter. But do people know that the Jags-Dolphins is the national TV broadcast by Fox coming up on Thursday night?
No, they don't
You're
know.
welcome, America.
They think it's just going to be another game on broadcast with our friends Brian Sexton and Leon Searcy.
Correct.
And in fact, I think it's Dan Fouts and somebody. I don't remember who's his guy.
Ian Eagle.
I could be wrong.
I'm going with Ian Eagle.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ride it.
Okay.
I'm gonna ride Ian Eagle for the win.
Let it ride, Jeff.
Let it ride.
Beef, can you give me the Fox broadcast pairing along with Dan Fouts? I've written it down. It's my final answer. Ian Eagle.
I probably shouldn't share this with my friends with the Jags, but I will. Occasionally we fly up to New York and interview all the football commentators at CBS or Fox.
You ever smooth things out with Sims, or are we still rocky?
I don't talk to Sims.
Yeah,
I don't.
Very, very big falling out years ago.
A little bit of a thing. It's I don't want to get into
20 years now. There's no reason to go back.
Yeah. So which group are we?
Dan Fouts. I'm going to go Ian Eagle.
Well, I'm looking at the Fox groups.
That's Fox.
I don't have Dan Fouts on the Fox.
Oh, there you go. Maybe it's not
give me whoever Dan Fouts works with. Then. I mean, I got the mogul here giving me faulty info. Huh?
He's not with the Fox Group.
Yeah. Well, he might be on CBS. So
I know. I'm looking it up.
So anyway,
but I think Ian Eagle, I think, is a Fox guy.
I went to interview these guys, and Dan Fouts popped in. So I said,
he seems like a nice guy.
Very nice guy. But he looked at me and he said, "Oh, don't ask me anything about Jacksonville. I don't know anything about them."
You and the rest of the world,
I said, that's fine, Dan.
You and the rest of the world.
No worries.
All right, we'll update you on the Fouts pairing because I know now people will not get through the day if they don't uncover that information.
Well, they got to know.
I have a Shazam spotlight that tickles me when we come back on the other side. We'll see what's trending and much more because we're up and rolling on a Catlin Chuck Accessories Tuesday.
The 1010XL studios are kept clean by Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Super moments.
This is the play of the game right here.
Super games.
Everyone wants to be a part of NFL history.
Superstars.
He is a difference maker now.
On the Super Station.
You will be wowed.
1010X. 1010XL.
Attention, architects, engineers, and property managers, give your concrete structures new life with some CPR. CPR Contracting doesn't patch your concrete problems, it solves them. CPR restores and protects all concrete structures. So if the building is 1 story or 40 high, a bridge 1 mile or 10 miles long, CPR is long on the experience to fix it right. Local, licensed, insured, bonded, and drug-free. CPR is the concrete contractor you need to get to know. Also working with other general contractors. Find them at cprcontracting.com.
Warning. This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. The world is changing. Isn't it time smoking changed too? Meet Vuse Alto, a vapor product offering you a satisfying alternative to cigarettes with long-lasting pods filled with liquid blended in the U.S. Vuse Alto delivers our highest performing vapor yet. Simple to use, surprisingly quiet, and impressively powerful. Vuse, leading the way today, tomorrow, and in the future. Underage sale prohibited.
They say time is money, and at Claude Nolan Cadillac, we respect your time and strive to make your every visit a pleasure. Serving Jacksonville for over 114 years, Claude Nolan Cadillac owners come back again and again. Why? Because you are more than a customer, you are part of our family, and now get 0% financing for up to 72 months, plus $1,000 on most new 2019 Cadillac models. Visit Claude Nolan on Southside Boulevard or go to ClaudeNolanCadillac.com. Beginning lasting relationships since 1905. See dealer for details.
Hey, Hickett here. Everything you've heard about Diamonds Direct is now 10 times better. And they're all new, super modern, gorgeous showroom. It's off Town Center Parkway, and it's just left of the Hyatt. You cannot and you will not miss it. It's state-of-the-art. It's bright, it's spacious, it's elegant. More fine jewelry than you've ever seen in one place. Gang, it's 50% larger than the other space, and it's all because of you. It's all because you guys love Diamonds Direct. You love the concept. They were busting at the seams. They've had incredible growth, so they upgraded into a big, beautiful new home. Same great folks, same industry-leading warranties and guarantees, same unbeatable values, but now in a fresh showroom with more diamonds, more designer jewelry, more engagement ring mountings, more bands and bracelets, pendants and earrings. It's the best selection in all of FLA. Diamonds Direct, upgrading your experience yet again. Spectacular new showroom, again, off Town Center Parkway, just left of the Hyatt, behind Firebirds. Don't buy any diamond engagement ring or piece of jewelry anywhere until you see how much more you can get at Diamonds Direct.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
A lot of agents can give you insurance. Allstate's Mandy Bowers offers assurance. Assurance that she's built her business on integrity and trust. Assurance that switching your insurance can be hassle-free. Assurance that she's able to underwrite all lines of insurance. The convenience to have all policies under one roof. An assurance that she'll honor a promise to make tough situations as painless as possible. Mandy Bowers is the best in the business, so call her Allstate office today, 292-2724, 292-2724.
Regency Electric Company seeks electricians and foremen with great benefits like paid vacation, paid holidays, paid life insurance with health, dental, vision, company match 401k plus end-of-the-year bonus. Call 485-4096, regencyelectric.com.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. By now, everyone has heard about saving money on their energy bills. There are all sorts of things you can do to cut energy costs, but most people don't think about their windows.
But Window World knows that the biggest energy loss in almost every home is the windows. There is more energy loss from old builder-grade windows than just about anything else in your home.
You can upgrade your heating and air, your appliances, that's good too. But before you do all that, upgrade your windows to Window World's energy-efficient windows.
Window World's windows are easy to clean, energy efficient, and have the best guarantee in the business.
Window World's slogan is simply the best for less, and we mean it. You get great American-made windows, and you get to keep more of your money when you buy from Window World. Need any more reasons to buy your windows from Window World? Call them today and set up your free in-home estimate, or go online to windowworldneflorida.com.
Window World, simply the best for less.
Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors and siding.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hacker here, and Labor Day means big sales if you're looking for a mattress or a recliner. Now through September 9th, save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic mattress sets at Mattress Recliner Fit 123. Get the body comforting support you want, plus the cool-to-touch comfort of a Tempur-Pedic mattress at a great deal. Guaranteed lowest price on all Tempur-Pedic mattresses, plus a $300 gift with Tempur-Pedic mattress purchase. It's Mattress Recliner Fit 123. Find the fit for you.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by TIAA Bank. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. The biggest offseason move for the Jaguars has been the signing of Nick Foles. As we enter preseason week number 3, fans have not yet been able to see Foles perform, but Yannick Ngakoue, who recently ended his holdout, had a one-on-one with Hayes Carlyon as they talked about what Foles has brought to the Jaguars.
I feel like he's brought a lot of leadership. You know, he's very vocal. And at the end of the day, I feel like this is a guy, he's been there, he's been to the big show, and that's what we're trying to go to. So, you know, just trying to learn a lot from him.
The most recent preseason AP polls have been released, and the Florida Gators drop in at number 8. The list tops off with Clemson, of course, followed by Alabama and Georgia. Another Florida team makes the list, though, as on the top 25 as UCF sits at number 17. 8:02 and 74 degrees. Time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
Not even just in the leadership, but in Coach Marone himself. I feel like he's doing a great job of just making sure that guys are fresh, making sure that guys are rejuvenated, and I commend him and tip my hat out to him for that. And just going back to the question you said, yeah, I see a lot of guys that were required last year that speaking this time, that's coming around this year, and that's a good thing.
He's making a whole lot of plays, that's for sure. You know, I didn't really expect anything different because, you know, I know Jan wants it more than everybody else does, you know, and that's what makes him special. You know, he has that chip on his shoulder. He wants to be the very best. And that right there is what makes him very good.
That is first Yannick Ngakoue on how the locker room feels this year, and then Calais Campbell on Yannick Ngakoue. A couple of interviews corralled by our own Hayes Carlyon this week, as the Jags will be on national TV Thursday night, as we've just learned, at Miami.
By the way, Dan Fouts and Iron Eagle.
No, because they work at CBS. The mogul is a botch out, and we're going to have to fire you. You don't even have your personnel down straight.
I don't.
I can tell you this, that when the Kansas City Chiefs come to Jacksonville to open the season on September 8th.
Yeah.
It will be on the call.
Iron Eagle and Dan Fouts.
Iron Eagle and Dan Fouts.
That's the one I meant.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I was right. Dan Fouts is with Iron Eagle.
Do you think
Do I
that?
get 8 bonus points for that?
Do you think Joe Buck and Troy Aikman will be doing the heavy-duty Dolphin Jags game Thursday night? They're Fox, right?
Yeah. I mean, they are the main crew. Something tells me Joe would rather be at the Cardinals baseball game.
Think Joe's going to be doing Cardinal baseball?
I don't think. Does Joe do? He doesn't do Cardinals baseball, does he?
Sure he does.
You're just saying that.
I don't know.
Of course you don't.
Yeah, I don't know with Joe. We're probably going to get like Burkhart and Charles Davis.
There you go.
Speaking of baseball.
Yes.
I have today's Shazam Spotlight. It's brought to you by ShazamAuto.com and the Murray Ford Superstores in Stark and Kingsland. Certainly worth taking that short drive to save on the big city prices, and you're just going to you're going to love dealing.
Yes, you are.
With the folks at the Murray Ford Superstores, and they'll trade anything. So head down there. I know I did, and it was just an awesome consumer experience. You remember we told you last week, I think it also made the Shazam Spotlight, about the kid who was at the Rockies game and he threw against the radar. Were you here then?
Yeah.
So, and he
The
threw,
A's kid.
Yeah, he threw so fast that the A's signed him.
Yeah, there was a little more to the story. It wasn't like he was just discovered there by the A's. He had been on the radar of some teams.
Well, he was
and
also
built up a name.
Okay, well, he was 23 years old and he hadn't been signed by anyone. He wasn't playing any formal baseball. So, yeah, I mean, not that – obviously he had some baseball background.
Right.
Well, the A's signed him.
Yes.
He made his debut. Did you see how he did in his debut?
I saw that he did very well.
He pitched one inning in the Arizona Rookie League, playing, I believe, the Cubs beef. Bad news for your team. You're getting blistered by a guy they found at the concession stand.
Oh, boy, beef.
One inning.
Yeah.
One inning for the, for the radar gun guy. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. 3 strikeouts swinging.
Sorry, we'll figure him out.
We'll figure him out. We'll get to that, Pin.
Yeah.
So that's the Shazam Spotlight. Brought to you by ShazamAuto.com. Tiger Woods says he's not going to play for the President's Cup unless the team really wants him to, and then he might not. If you're the team, do you want him to play?
Sure they do.
Yeah, they do?
Yeah.
My job as the captain is to put together the best team possible, trying to put together the best 12 guys. That's got to be hard for Tiger, who even if he's struggling and hurt, probably considers himself at least among the most 12 in America.
I would say if he I would say it's more how he's feeling.
That's probably true.
You know what I mean? If he, you absolutely, the competitive nature of Tiger Woods, I'll show you. But if he's walking around like he did at the Ryder Cup or like he was a couple weeks ago at Northern Trust, then it's not worth it.
There's also that compared to his,
not till December also.
Well, there's also this, compared to his dominance in the overall game of golf, he's not been that, although I think the President's Cup, he's like almost
very
perfect.
good. Yeah.
But in the Ryder Cup, it's not like he's a sure thing when he plays. No. But, I mean, you're coming down the stretch. You want, Webb Simpson or Tiger Woods playing the hole.
Oh, yeah.
So I would put myself on there if I were him.
By the way, also, it's not like the U.S. needs him.
Well, I don't know, Dan. I don't know. The President's Cup is coming a little bit. The U.S. team is not that impressive. Have you got it pulled up? Pull it up, U.S. versus them. They suddenly have gotten a little bit better, too, as international golf has gotten better.
They have.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that the
Tiger
US
Woods has won the most matches in President's Cup
that's
history,
what I thought.
24.
He's like 24-4 or something, isn't he? Something
he's
stupid.
24, 15-1.
15-1.
Yeah.
Close to 4. Continues.
Right next.
Tiger continues. We'll be going through the whole process of having communication with the top 8 guys and vice captains. That's something we'll talk about. Ultimately, it'll be my call, but I want to have all of their opinions before that decision is made. Imagine Tiger stands up. Guys, I'm thinking about putting myself on. Oh, come on, Tiger. No, you're terrible. I'm not playing for you if you put yourself on this team.
Yeah.
That probably won't happen. I'm guessing that won't be a concern, that there's a mutiny if Tiger puts himself on the team.
Yeah. The top 8 for the U.S. President's Cup team are Brooks Koepka.
He's pretty good.
Justin Thomas, Dustin Johnson, Patty Cantlay, X-Man.
Okay, stop there.
Yeah.
We're at Patrick Cantlay at 4.
Yeah.
Okay, I can find you 4 or 5, internationals that are as accomplished as Patrick Cantlay. I love
X-Man,
golf.
Schauffele, Webb Simpson, Cooch, and DeChambeau are your top 8. They're automatics.
Yeah, Cooch and DeChambeau. We're talking about average golfers here, of late.
Yeah. And then the internationals are Leishman, Matsuyama, Louis, Adam Scott, Abraham Answer, Hae-Tong Lee, C.T. Peter Pan, and Cameron Smith.
It drops off some there at the end.
Well, that's not bad.
But it's closer than you thought.
Oosthuizen's been playing great.
Sure.
Matsuyama had a 61 the other day.
Those are some good
Leishman's
players.
tough. Scott's good. Answers had a really good year. Is unknown. And Cameron Smith is a young up-and-comer who lives here, right?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, anyway, yeah, maybe it'll be a little more competitive, which would be good. I want it to be competitive. Just want the U.S. to win. That's all.
You'll be bothered if they don't. Amount of time you spent on the President's Cup in the middle of the playoff push.
Grinding on it for months
December.
already.
Can't say that. I would be feeling too badly about that. No, I would have to agree with you on that particular one. Hey, I got a quick question for you. So, I've been in Jacksonville for a long time, and most of my days around here, I've traveled down Beach Boulevard.
Okay.
Almost all my.
Are you sure you weren't on Atlantic? You're not real good
could
with
have been.
that. Yeah.
Most of my adult life, though, Beach Boulevard has led me to mi casa.
You're a beach guy, a beach rat, they call you.
I'm not a beach rat. I have lived on both sides, but I most of the time I go down beach.
Okay.
And so,
I didn't mean like coastal beach. I mean
right.
Beach Boulevard.
So in the observation world, of which I have none, oftentimes I'll drive by and I'll say
Clueless.
to Brooks or my wife or a family member in the car, hey, how long has that place been here? And they'll go, 3-4 years, Dad.
Yeah, that's true.
Or honey or whatever. And I'll be, really? Gosh, I didn't see that. But there is one road that I've always driven through, crosses with Beach Boulevard, and I was curious. I think I've mispronounced it my whole life, so I'm asking.
Are you going to spell it, and I'm going to pronounce it correctly?
Yeah, I'm
for
asking
you?
Google Nation here,
Okay.
also on the 1010XL text line, built by Lifetime Enclosures. If I'm saying it wrong, to call in. I'll ask both you and Beef.
Here's
It's
the
true,
funny.
Dave. It's not soothsaid.
Here's
It's not soothsaid.
Here's the funny thing about this question, is that Hick has driven by this road 8 million times for 10 years, and just now
10 years.
it's dawning on him that he doesn't know how to pronounce it and is asking us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and in fact, it hit me like out of the blue, like a lightning bolt one day. Hey, I wonder if I've been
I've
pronouncing
got
that
to
wrong.
think that I'm going to know how to pronounce this, so I'm hopeful.
Yes.
I can't imagine there. It's
Yes.
Beach Boulevard, Dan. We're not in
Bichet.
the Czech Republic.
I've been calling it Nina. Turns out it's 9A.
It's Ninia.
Anyway, so here it is. It's SUNI space PINES.
Whoa.
SUNI PINES.
SUNIPINES?
Yeah.
Well, where is this road? I've never heard of that road.
It's SUNI space.
But where? Where is it?
It's down towards between Hodges and San Pablo.
I'd say Sunny Pines.
Yeah, I always call it SUNY Pines.
I would have said Sunny Pines.
Yeah, it's
only
Sunny
because
Pines,
it's
right?
Florida.
Right.
I don't know. I've never heard of that
Yeah.
street. That's amazing.
Yeah.
What is this? Some dead end
wonder-
road to to some trailer somewhere? What is this? Sunny Pines.
Actually, there is a trailer park to the left.
Correct.
But I've always called it SUNY Pines.
Huh.
And I've always talked to, especially my son.
Are you positive
I
that
hate
somebody
that.
corrected you?
I hate that street light because it takes forever and I always get stuck on it. No one ever corrected me. I've always said SUNY Pines. And then one day I looked at him and I said, hey, I wonder if it's Sunny Pines.
Huh. I don't know. Somebody will definitely call or text and
Yes.
give us the answer who lives over in that area.
Yes.
I honestly, I don't do a lot of traveling on that stretch
It's,
of road.
it's
but-
between San Pablo and Hodges.
That's what I said.
yeah.
I was correct. How
There's,
about that?
Is it
There's
only
numerous-
one way? It doesn't go through. You just turn left onto it.
No, it goes through.
No, it goes through.
Wow. That's
Goes
amazing.
through into behind the shopping centers.
There's
and
two
like
of
a
them. There's
development.
two of them between. There's
Sunny
two of them
Pines.
between Hodges and San Pablo. It's SUNY Pines and Discovery, and I hate them both because I always get stuck at them, and especially the Pines one takes forever. But yet I've always gone through it, and I don't know if it's because I grew up my first 12 years in upstate New York, where they had the SUNY college
school
system, but that was SUNY. So for some reason, I always called it SUNY Pines. And I always tell my son, you get screwed, it's the SUNY Pines light. And then one day it struck me after,
It may be
30
SUNY Pines,
years.
bro. After all this, what if it is SUNY Pines?
I'd be happy, but I don't think it is.
I might
think
walk
it's,
off if
I think
that's
it's,
the case.
I think it's Sunny Pines.
I would go Sunny Pines only because we're in Jacksonville,
Yeah.
bro. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not going to get too cute here with the pronunciation. That's sunny.
Yeah.
Sunshiny and
The boys are saying it's not sunny.
Another Guggen vote for SUNY.
It
A
is
lot of
SUNY
SUNY.
Pines.
No, he doesn't know. He just says in his head it's always been SUNY.
It is. Okay, maybe I'm not
It could be.
a total idiot.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is-
neither
this
way.
is breaking news.
I feel sorry for Mr. SUNY Pines that no one remembers him.
Yeah, a lot of the Googans are saying it's.
I need somebody who knows, not not their own individual pronunciation. Is there a correct one? It's like, the one in Jacksonville that's like that everyone messes up because it looks like Mickler's, but it's actually Michler's, and people are finally getting good on that.
Yes.
Hey,
it's taken 25 years for people to finally gravitate to Michler's.
Guggen just called in.
Yeah.
He said, don't feel bad, Dan. It's only been there for about 50 years.
Yeah.
It's Sunny Pines. There used to be a Sunny Pines trailer park. He said he grew up there.
Well, there you go.
Sunny Pines.
So he says it is Sunny Pines.
Well, he knows. So all you others that, who cares what you call it? That wasn't the question.
Right.
Huh? What did the Googans just waste your time with? I say SUNY Pines. Well, I don't care what you say.
By the way, just for the record there, Mr. Poking fun at me the whole time with his Nina and Soothseed, once did a traffic update, and thank you, Googans, for sending this in, and pronounced Rogero Road Rogero.
Oh.
And did it twice.
Rogero.
Yeah, Rogero,
Again,
I know that one.
You know how I know how old
Rogero.
that? Again, you Googans have some long-ass memories,
Yes, they
man. 'Cause I've
do.
done a traffic report
They're not
in
the
14 years.
Says the guy who dropped in. The Nick Lorenz drop in this morning. Really? That's what we're going with? Long memory accusations?
Well, by the way,
I'm Jeff Prosser in for Nick Lorenz.
See?
by the way,
Really? I was only like 12 years ago. It's with the First Lady. It was a glorious day.
by the way, a lot of question going back and forth on the 1010XL text line, built by Lifetime Enclosures, including 5 minutes on the SUNY Pines Convo SMH. Oh, you're welcome, Guggen. We just got to know. We got to know where we live.
Right.
Yeah.
I live out towards Michler's.
Yes.
Or at least.
Dan, Guggen let me know it's pronounced SUNY Pines, which
is Algonquin for the good land.
Yeah, it is Sunny Pines. I would go with that. That's just somebody, you know what that is? That's an old Guggen way back in the day in like the 40s that doesn't know how to spell the word sunny.
Yeah.
Sunny is S-U-N-N. It's supposed to be S-U-N-N-Y Pines. I promised you.
Jeff, I need to correct you on Michler's. I'm a Jacksonville native who lives in Nocatee, and all these Yankees that have moved in have no freaking clue how to pronounce it.
It's Michler's.
I know. He's saying you said people have learned it. And
yeah.
He's saying they haven't.
So they're still saying Michler's?
Yeah.
Well, that's completely understandable.
Hey,
if you're new to town and you look at a place and it's called Michklers,
right,
it'd be very hard to just go with Michler's off the bat.
Yeah.
In fact, there's been a lot of arguments around Jacksonville, I'm sure, that no, it's not. It's Michler's. I promise you that. I had one with my daughter, but she kind of knows everything.
it's Rogero.
Rogero.
I did not say Rogero.
Pull it up.
I said Rogero.
Yeah, well, maybe there's a drop-in for that, too, you bastards.
We didn't even record the show back then because nobody gave a damn.
I'm going to pull who was it that wasn't happy with these drop-ins and he had someone go in and erase them all? Who was that? Someone here. Tell me off the air. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send some spy in there and get rid of all this inflammatory material.
Like I don't have it archived.
Let's see what's trending on Twitter.
I'm going to,
It's the Tap 5 at 8. Visit brewswithaz.beer.
Yeah, Brews with a Z, Brews with a 3. Now a third location, Open Riverside on Post Street.
Guys, let's crank up the Wayback Machine.
All right.
Do you know this song, Dan?
Yes, this is Gold by Pure Prairie League.
Spandau Ballet.
This is my favorite things.
This is Seven Rings.
Isn't this a Christmas song?
Well, it's a...
This is Wild Geese That Fly with the Moon on Their Wings. These are a few of my favorite things.
I don't know how to say Sunny Pines, but you know those lyrics.
This is Seven Rings by Ariana Grande. The reason I'm playing this is we got to crank up the Wayback Machine all the way to April 6th.
Number 5.
That was the last time something other than Old Town Road was number one on the charts.
We got to do number one.
Until 19 weeks later, as Old Town Road dominated the charts, a record-setting performance.
Is it rap or is it country?
It's both.
Okay.
It's crap. Country rap. Has finally been unseated with a history-making number one song, Bad Guy. Billie Eilish, the first artist with a number one single born in the 2000s, guys. The kids are taking over.
Well, good for them.
So, yeah. Rest in peace, Old Town Road. You go the way of Baby Shark. Gone but never forgotten.
Number 4.
Beef, I have one that I think you're probably going to have, but I'm going to throw it out there. If you don't have it, then replace one of yours with it. But this chicken sandwich war has gone full out crazy on social media.
You just...
Well, you want to talk about...
have you had
we
it?
do a
Because then I'm going to do something number one. You're going to go, that's not the number one trending thing.
Oh, that's your number one?
Is that your number one?
Well, we'll put it here because Dan messed it up.
Son of a biscuit. Can I do the Hickett thing?
Here's the thing.
Just monotone it the rest of the way?
This is the annoyance of those of us who aren't embroiled in social media. No one in the country gives a damn about chicken sandwich comparison.
The chicken sandwich war rages on.
The chicken sandwich war is raging.
You
This is real.
You want to talk about something like a lot of times
The new Civil War.
A lot of times the trending. There's like a crossover
People
from
could die over this.
you know, from man on the street and
taking it to
social
the
media. This is 100% exclusively a
Battleizer
social
draws.
media phenomenon.
Yeah.
No
Battleizer
one that
draws.
I talked about is having any arguments or debates about chicken sandwiches.
My question is this: if Popeyes has made a chicken sandwich that rivals Chick-fil-A,
Which is a glorious sandwich.
which Chick-fil-A, by the way, is the king of the kings, right? What took them so long? They're Popeyes chicken. Why haven't they had a chicken sandwich? I
Well,
guess is
and
my
then, you know,
question.
the stands for the other joints
Yeah.
are chiming in like, yo,
Right.
hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, Wendy's is chiming in, and Burger
I like the
King
Wendy's
and-
spicy chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So it's
I would say outside
the
of
battle lines
Chick-fil-A,
are drawn.
Oh, it's big. It is big.
there's no winner or loser here. This
I
is
think
silly.
the only thing people
There's-
can agree on is that obviously fake oval-shaped chicken torpedo from Burger King is last.
Burger King's taking a little bit of a beating, aren't they?
A little bit.
It's time for Burger King to step up the quality.
Oh.
When I say step up, I don't mean give us a plant burger that you're giving me as beef.
It's impossible, Jeff.
or competing with Taco Bell with a taco that I've been told now by more than one person. So this is a report, not an opinion, is god awful. So just so you know.
Just so we know.
Number 3.
Doc T says there's a sign on Roscoe Road in Canal by one of Michler's, and it actually spells it phonetically. He knows the family, and they hate it being pronounced wrong.
I know that. Yeah, I've heard that
Yes.
before. We've done many. That's a good old time-tested, every couple of year news feature for one of the stations in town.
And by the way, we still really haven't gotten the right answer, or I don't know the proof in the pudding answer on SUNY or Sunny Pines.
My man grew up in it. I'm going to go with Sunny Pines.
You're gonna go Sunny?
Yeah, right. I mean, he grew up there.
You would
I'm going to
think.
give you guys
Right,
a chance to weigh in here and just tell me exactly how wrong this study/claim is.
Okay.
A new study claims that the recommended temperatures for energy efficiency with your thermostat are as such: 78 degrees when you're at home,
This is as old as the time.
This is way wrong, by the way.
85 degrees when you are at work or
Yeah.
away,
Yeah.
and 82 degrees when you're asleep.
Now listen, a couple things.
Floridians have destroyed this tweet.
Oh, you're out of your mind if you think you keep your AC at that. Now listen, if you want to, I don't care what you keep it at when you're not home. I don't care, except for how long it takes to cool down in the summer, the house. But
85 is insane.
Yeah, but here's where it almost doesn't apply to us.
What do you
Till
sleep
finish.
at?
What do you mean?
What do
In
you
the
put
bed.
it at when you sleep?
I don't control the thermostat in my house. It's about, I'd guess, 54, 55 degrees. My God.
I'm a 75, 74
No,
guy.
we go lower than that, bro.
Yeah, we're
I
like-
don't control the thermostat because if I controlled the thermostat, then I would have some inkling of how much money I must be dumping into electricity.
I go
every
back
year.
to- I go back
I
to-
also don't do the bills. That's why I'm still married.
I go back to 1976. How many years ago is that?
That's 43 years ago.
And the Hicken family, the Yankees from New
Moved to
York,
Miami.
made their way to Miami with one promise from the Grand Poobah dad.
We're going to get an air conditioner.
We'll have the air. You can put the air conditioning as low as you want it
And he let you?
in the house.
Did he stand by that?
Yes.
You know, here this poll has a little bit of an asterisk.
Yeah.
Because you can put it at 75 at night if you live in Chicago or Milwaukee or Boston.
you can do
It doesn't even come on.
Yeah.
Because your natural temperature,
open the windows.
right, goes
Yeah.
lower. So
Yeah.
I guarantee you in Florida, you damn sure aren't going to bed at 82.
And by the way, I ain't keeping it at 78 when I'm home.
No.
That's uncomfortable. That's sweaty.
I'm gonna promise you right now. I don't care what natural body temperature you carry. I don't care if you're a big man or a small woman.
Yeah.
If you walk into my house today at 10:15, you will go, "Cripes, it's cold in here." And then if you're me, you will go to the back, and then I do put it on 85 in an attempt to warm my bones. My wife keeps that thing an icebox, bro, and I like it when I'm sleeping, but when it's time to get out of the bed, it's terrible.
We keep it at, as we stay cooler with Bueller, we keep it at 77 in the house.
That's crazy.
During the day.
Yeah, not us.
And then when nobody's around. And then we put it down to 74 at night.
We forget.
That's how we do it.
That's how we do it in my house.
Okay, we're terrible about it.
Simpatico, BFFs.
We're really bad at adjusting the thermostat, and I say we, I mean them, because I'm not there when everyone leaves for the day. So I'll come home and it's either 49 degrees or it's 90. Like when they click it up, they don't click it up to 78. They click it up to just bang it to the right so that it never
The great thing is, as you stay in your house, and when you finally have to replace the big AC unit, the new keypads, they
can do it from afar.
Yeah, they do it automatically, so you don't have to deal with it.
I don't have anything like
The
that.
smart ones.
I still have the little stick on the box that you move. No, not even digital, like the one that you slide. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Ours
the
is
circle,
still like
you
that.
just crank it.
That's hilarious. That's great.
Number 2.
Number 2, guys.
Yes.
Now, Jeff, you mentioned last night you had a hard time sleeping because of a raging thunderstorm.
The dog started barking, Hick, about 10:30. The thunder went from 10:30 to about 12:15 at my house.
Boy.
And I didn't get to sleep till after 12 because, and listen, I don't like Bentley. I've said it 100 times. I don't like my dog, but it's not his fault. The little guy gets scared by the thunder. It's raining outside. He's got to stay in, and he is just going to bark every time it thunders. And it thundered for a long time. I didn't know it was going to storm like that last night either.
Well, imagine if you're sitting in your house in the middle of a thunder and lightning storm, and does the thought ever cross your mind, well, I can't go use the bathroom right now. The toilet may explode.
No, that does not cross my mind.
Well, we take it down to post-Charlotte, where Sunday, during a lightning storm, that very thing happened. Thankfully, nobody was sitting on the toilet at the moment, but a thunder and lightning storm created a once-in-a-lifetime scenario where a local plumber said this is probably the first time in history something like this has happened. Lightning strike in the yard created what he called the, quote, perfect ignition inside the sewer, causing the toilet and windows in the bathroom to explode.
I am... can you imagine if you're a nature calls, you're sitting on the toilet when that happens?
In a thunderstorm, you're like, I'm safe, I'm indoors.
You'd probably think you got like bit by, the scariest toilet stories are the ones where these people every now and then will find a snake
in there.
and they'll find a snake in their toilet, and you're thinking, oh my God, what level of hell have I just entered? I saw this yesterday, and this would be a heads up for those that might do it, but I saw, speaking of what's trending and things blowing up, but I guess there was this girl that followed one of these, recommended preparations where you can boil eggs in the microwave. Anybody boil eggs in the microwave? Anyway, she boiled the eggs in the microwave, and she did something just wrong, and when she opened them and took them out, the eggs hit the room temperature, they exploded and just splattered all in her face and her eyes. She's got all kinds of burns and stuff.
Yeah, that's not good.
But, again, if you were going to put eggs in the microwave for 8 minutes to boil them, why wouldn't you just boil them? I mean, you can boil an egg in 8 minutes, can't you?
You would think.
Yeah.
And lastly,
Number 1.
This one comes from right here on the First Coast, where if you were driving down the road past NAS Jax on Sunday, you got quite a sight as one rogue alligator decided, hey, man, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to climb this here fence.
Yeah, that was great.
It's a fantastic
We've
video.
seen alligators do that before, haven't you?
Yeah. It's a fantastic piece of video from NAS Jax where, on Sunday, citizen driving past just spotted this gator. I mean, full-on elongated climbing the fence. Not sure where he was going or what he was doing, but, yeah, he was all the way up that fence, and that's not something I'd want to encounter.
One more thing.
He was headed for the dispensary on...
Maybe so.
On a serious note, on the 1010XL text line built by Lifetime Enclosures, anyone who has a boat and can help, don't forget, the search continues for our...
I found a tackle box yesterday.
Yeah, our Jacksonville local and the 2 missing firefighters who went fishing 4 days now. Expected they're roughly somewhere between 50 and 60 miles off the coast of Jacksonville.
You know what happens too, Dan, and you don't go offshore, you're not much of a fisherman, but if you get out about that far, 50 miles...
Currents take you?
Yeah, the Gulf Stream runs at about that, and it's a warmer water, and it'll run from Miami all the way up the East Coast. So the fact that they found that off of St. Augustine, that could have literally drifted in that current. So
the hope is they maybe threw it in there.
I understand they're saying that, and I don't want to squash anyone's hope, but that doesn't sound plausible to me. Why would you throw that in there there's no breadcrumb. I'm here in a boat, man. You'll find, you know what I mean?
Well, you start throwing stuff
just
out.
That's smarter than me.
Yeah.
Maybe that is true.
Yeah.
Like, to me, my fatalistic view is, well, the boat sank.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, or at least as a concern. My God, I hope the wife and the family aren't listening. I don't mean that to sound insensitive at all, but I've prayed a lot about that. Yeah. I have. I feel for that woman and her family and those guys. And listen, you remember the time... And Beef, I don't know if you were here or it was Balls, but you remember the time the local two brothers and their girlfriend.
They
their
stayed out there a long time.
They stayed out there 3 or 4 days on like a cooler.
It was an unbelievable story. We had them in on the radio.
Yeah, they told it for an hour. It was
riveting.
Epic. It really was. All right, that's what's trending. Brought to you by Brews with a Z. Now, Brews with a 3, the new location on Post over there in Riverside, which is kind of like, Beer Garden Way over there. It's time, Dan.
Okay.
It's time. Every year in the National Football League, there's a 4, 5, or 6 team turnover from the postseason to the next. So pull up last year's schedule.
Okay.
And go through the offseason primer in that brain of yours.
Mm-hmm.
And let's try and identify we'll go with 5. 5 that won't make it that did last year, or whatever the average is. I'll find that out for exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 5 or 6 that will make the playoffs who didn't last year.
All right,
we'll do that and more. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Big toys for big boys, much more. You can count on Catlin. 100 years now in operation, family run. And look, you stay in business that long because you're doing it right. And they more than do it right. So if you're one of the hundreds of businesses around town that have used Catlin Truck Accessories, if you're one of the thousands of independent consumers who have used the Catlin Truck Accessories, thank you for making it so successful all those years, and keep them coming, because nobody does truck accessories better than Catlin Truck Accessories. You can count on Catlin.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. From the locker room to the sideline.
All day, let's go.
No one knows the Jaguars like Johnny O. Oh, yeah. Hear Jaguars.com's John Osher on Jaguars Today. Brought to you by Florida Pump Service. We make water happen on 1010XL.
Attention, men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
You have sore muscles or joint pain? This is Lance Brown with 180 Products, a veteran-owned Jacksonville-based company. We create all-natural organic products to help you experience relief from muscle and joint pain, soreness, bruises, cuts, scrapes, athlete's foot, rashes, and more. Don't let pain stop you from doing what you love. Visit 180products.com today. Satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. 180products.com.
Attention diesel mechanics. Republic Services is now hiring in Duval and St. Johns County. And with Republic Services, new diesel mechanics get a $2,000 sign-on bonus, $1,000 yearly tool allowance, and competitive benefits. Republic Services will even pay for your ASE certifications and offer a bonus for each certification earned. Join the Republic Services team and make a positive impact on your community and environment today. Visit republicservices.jobs for more information and to apply. Wear the star, drive your career.
Mike Dempsey, 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Have you heard? It's official. Diamonds Direct has moved. Thanks to the way you've embraced our unique concept, we needed more room, so we've upgraded. We've moved to a brand new store that's 50% larger. It's off Town Center Parkway, just left of the Hyatt. You can't miss it. Our new showroom is state-of-the-art. Bright, spacious, modern, with gorgeous lake views and more fine jewelry than you've ever seen in one place. You're gonna love our new home. Same great people, same industry-leading warranties and guarantees, same unbeatable values, but now in a fresh new showroom with even more diamonds, more designer jewelry, more engagement ring mountings, more bands and bracelets and pendants and earrings. It's the best selection in all of Florida. At Diamonds Direct, our passion is celebrating love and new beginnings. And now we invite you to join us in celebrating this new chapter in our life. Diamonds Direct, upgrading your experience yet again with a spectacular new showroom. Now open off Town Center Parkway, just left of the Hyatt behind Firebirds.
Hi, this is Dale Murray, and we're throwing the flag on those big city dealers charging those big city prices. Come see why everybody's driving the distance to Murray Superstores. If we don't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Our starting All-American lineup wins every time. Plus, our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty on all new and qualified used vehicles puts the blitz on the competition. And we'll trade anything from wore-out bed sheets to football cleats. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
You know, guys, with you, sometimes it's baby steps. I remember with my husband, I had to practically drag him to the nail salon to get a pedicure, assuring him how much he was going to love getting a pedicure. And we did it. And of course, now he goes all the time because he thinks it's the greatest thing in the world. Same thing with laser hair removal. I told him, this is so great. I won't have to shave your back anymore. You'll be smooth all of the time and feeling confident. He did it. And again, that life-changing moment when he listened to his wife. Ideal Image Med Spa wants you to be confident this summer. Get up to 60% off laser hair removal. Yeah, this is something for men, women, anyone with unwanted hair. It's here, it's there, it's even there, but that doesn't mean it has to stay. And when you look good, you feel good. When you feel your best, you get more out of life. Call for your private complimentary consultation. It's 904-652-0652. That's 904-652-0652. Located at the Markets Town Center, US 17, just south of Orange Park on Fleming Island, St. Augustine, and Diane's Marketplace on South Ponce de Leon Boulevard. Medical Director, Dr. Holly Hickman, and IdealImage.com.
This Jaguar season, how would you like an all-inclusive air-conditioned suite for your tailgate? Mike Dempsey here for Party Shack. It's a turnkey setup that means no prep on your end. You can host clients, staff, and friends to catered food sponsored by Publix with a full bar, top deck roof lounge, and best of all, air-conditioned comfort with 2 TVs in each suite. So take your whole office or group of friends to the top-of-the-line Jaguars tailgate experience. Book your company's Party Shack suite right now at jacksvillage.com. jacksvillage.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
Turn it up. All right, the average turnover on playoff teams is 5.6. So we will do 6 in and 6 out from the. That's amazing, really, when you think about it. It's a 12-team field in the postseason, and literally half of it changes every year. You take out the New England Patriots.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about the NFL in a way.
Well,
I mean, it kind of gives you hope every year. You can, if you make a couple moves, you can grab hope and hold on to it. The Jaguars, by the way, ESPN has put out a preseason power poll, if you will, and a power ranking, and they each franchise has got one guy on the hot seat, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
The Jaguar on the hot seat,
Fournette.
if you will, is Leonard Fournette.
Yeah, I believe that.
There's no question about that. Our real quick, before we get into our in and out, our drill poll question of the day presented by Lock & Law DUI and Criminal Defense, 858-9818. Besides Nick Foles, what Jags player are you most anxious to see? 400 votes. Chris Conley, at 30%. Yannick Ngakoue, 21%. Jawan Taylor, 25%. 24% say don't play any of them. So you can vote at Dan Hickett if you want. All right, now on.
So it's staying pretty even.
Yes. Now on to what you have proclaimed the who's in, who's out game.
Yeah,
I believe that's what you proclaimed.
Well, yeah. So we'll do 3 from each conference, in and out.
All right.
Last year, and just to remind you, the Patriots, the Ravens, the Texans, and Chiefs all won their division, and the wild card teams were the Colts and the Chargers. So first, give me 3 teams of that 6 that aren't going to make it this year.
3 teams that are not going to make the playoffs from who made the playoffs last year. Well, I think New England and Pittsburgh and Kansas City are all in.
Okay, so Pittsburgh will be a new one. They weren't in last year.
There you go.
Okay, so, all right, you got one new one in. Now give me the other 3, and you're going to have to balance it around not putting teams that were in already.
Okay, now what do I have to do? Have I messed up the game? I messed it up?
Every year, Dan.
I screwed up the game?
Every year it's funny in the NFL. Every year there are 6 teams 6 new teams in the playoffs.
What did I
and
do?
6 teams from last year that don't make it. So we'll do 3 in each conference. We'll start in the AFC where your division winners were the Patriots, the Ravens,
Yes.
the Texans, and the Chiefs.
Yes.
Your wild card teams were Indy and LA Chargers.
I think the Texans are also going to miss the playoffs.
All right, so you're the Texans. You've got the Texans out. That's the only team you got out so far. I need some more outs. You have New England, Pittsburgh, and Kansas City. Pittsburgh, the only new team. So you need to take 2 more out and put 2 in. You need to replace. I can make this. You need to replace the Colts and the Chargers.
Yes, the Colts and the Chargers are out.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
And the Texans are out.
Yes, those are my 3 that are out.
Okay.
So I will put in.
So you could leave in Baltimore theoretically if you want, but you have 3 spots open.
No. I also have Baltimore out, by the way.
Okay.
I'd like to put
that's 4 out. So you got the Steelers winning that division.
I'd like to put the.
You got to give me an AFC South winner.
I'd like to put the Colts back in.
Okay, as the South winner.
Yes.
Colts.
But these aren't our official picks.
No, we're just playing along here.
Yeah. So I'm doing well here. So I've got 3 out, and I've got 2 new guys. Pittsburgh.
You got the
and
Texans
Colts.
out, the Chargers out, and the Ravens out.
Yes. And I'll tell you why.
And you have Pittsburgh and the Colts. So that means the Patriots stay.
Yes.
The Chiefs stay. You have, and then you have those. You have 2 wild cards to pick.
Mm-hmm. And I think that could come from.
I like your list is not going to be real different from mine.
Yeah.
I'll take one team that you won't.
You'll take the Jets.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'll take the Browns.
Well, that's one. You still have to get another one.
And then I'll take the Jags.
So Cleveland isn't.
What do you mean? We're playing, aren't we?
All right.
This is
Jags.
a game, isn't
all
it?
right, so Jags are all right. So you're 3 in.
Yeah.
You actually, you're 3 in are Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and the Jags.
Yeah.
Your 3 out are the Chargers, the Ravens, and the Texans. My God, that's just the AFC. I hesitate to move on to the NFC out of this.
It's tough.
I will put I will say Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I will say the Jets. And I would say
Go ahead, say it. You know you want the
Cleveland.
Dolphins.
I'll go Cleveland. And then out, I will say Baltimore. I would say the Chargers. And I would say I'd say the Colts, man. I don't know why everyone's down on the Texans. They got Deshaun Watson, DeAndre Hopkins, still good defenders.
Yeah.
The Colts, I don't trust this whole Andrew Luck thing. So anyway, that's how I would do that. NFC. Well,
Who's in, who's out?
Yeah. Well, last year, your division, your playoff field last year was Dallas, Philly, Chicago, New Orleans, the Rams, and Seattle. So first, why don't you just give me 3 teams that didn't make the playoffs last year, put them in, and then we'll decide.
I'll take Green Bay.
All right, Green Bay in.
I'll take Seattle.
Seattle was in last year.
Oh, they were? All right, I'll take Atlanta.
Of course you will.
And I will take the Vikes.
Yeah, me too. Same 3.
Yeah.
Same 3. Now you got to boot out 3. I'm booting the Bears.
I'm booting the boys.
I'm booting the boys.
I'm booting.
Ooh, you're gonna have to boot Seattle.
I'll boot Seattle
or New Orleans. You can boot New Orleans.
Nah, I don't want to boot New Orleans.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to boot Seattle either. I think this is gonna be a 4-2 deal. I don't think we're getting 3-3 in the NFC.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You're thoroughly confused now and don't remember a thing we just said. But we just did a little bit there about who's in and who's out.
Yeah, that didn't go so well.
Yeah.
I'll take the blame on that one.
That's
I think
okay.
I kind of botched it.
Are we rolling on that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll take that on me.
I am so thoroughly right now full of NBA fever that I can hardly contain myself. But when I woke up today and I read a fabulous NBA column that was presented by the current crop of NBA rookies, every year they are polled and they are asked a variety of questions. Who will be the rookie of the year? Who is overrated? Who is underrated? Who's the playmaker? Well, they're also asked a question, who in this rookie class will have the best NBA career?
Yes.
And it was amazing to me, their answer. Their answer, by the way, was Cam Reddish, who went 10th overall in the draft.
Yeah.
And, played with R.J. Barrett and Zion Williamson.
I don't mean to be a jerk here. I think it's that Zion overload from all those kids are tired. They've lived Zion
why is
for
it
a year.
Reddish? I understand maybe the bigger story is why isn't it Zion, so there may be some overload, but it's the fact that they went all the way down to 10 that I found. And by the way, Reddish won by a margin, didn't he, Beef?
Yes, I think he got a pretty significant amount of the vote. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if that's not a bunch of kids that have been playing together for 10 years, and maybe there's just some reciprocal of how good Reddish has been.
Ain't buying it.
Then why did they name him number one? That's what I don't get.
Because they sick of Zion. RJ got some overload, and it was it's not like it's 19%. It's not like it's 50%. Then
Zion got 6 when you have
Zion got
60
5
rookies, so that 20% is pretty significant.
Zion got 5.
1 out of every 5 is saying Cam Reddish. He's the 10th pick.
Like that kid.
In other news, he's an Atlanta Hawk, ladies and gentlemen. Championship. DeAndre Hunter was third on the list.
That kid at Duke didn't get any love. Let's go for him.
It's been a Duke guy, by the way, like 7 years in a row.
That coach at Arkansas State, is it Blake Anderson? He took a leave of absence.
Mm-hmm. His wife has cancer.
And she passed away last night.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That
you're bringing me down.
Well, I mean, it is what it is.
I know it is.
So he tweeted it out this morning. So kind of a sad deal there. Lots of big baseball starting tonight, by the way.
The Marlins are in town. I mean, you better bring it.
Not for you, but there's 38 games to go, and
are we down to that close?
Yeah, it's kind of go time now. So all these teams that will continue jockeying. I know we have the Indians coming to town. I know the Phillies go to Boston. Milwaukee and St. Louis continue. Cubs get the Giants.
The Cardinals almost
no hit
the Brewers last night.
Yeah, which is saying something, by the way.
I am look. Are we really down to that few games? The Nats are playing really good baseball.
Really good. I mean, Scherzer's back tomorrow, Thursday.
They pounded the ball again last night. They won again. I think they're 8-2 in their last 10.
Yeah.
They've won a couple in a row. Atlanta's holding them off, dude. The Braves will wobble every now and then. You worry about them, and then they'll, I feel like the Braves haven't played great baseball yet. They just won 2 out of 3 from the Mets and 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers, so you can't complain about that. The Atlanta season, with all due respect to New York and their surge, the Braves season is all about a little 2-week stretch that's coming up in about 2 weeks from now. But I don't. Do the Major League Baseball schedule makers ever annoy you?
Well, it's tough when you play somebody 19 times, so you get stuck. Yeah.
Dan, starting Thursday, September 5th, and ending Thursday, September 19th, 2 straight weeks, the Braves will play nothing but the Nats and the Phillies.
Yeah.
They'll play from Thursday, September 5th to Sunday, September 8th.
But I think the Nats are probably playing 2
NL
East teams. I think
that's 4 against the Nats. Then they play 4 at the Phillies, and then they play 3 at the Nats, and then they play 3 against the Phillies at home.
Yeah.
I don't mind sprinkling in a lot of division games. I get that. But I can go back somewhere during this season and space this a little bit differently than having to play the same 2 teams. What is that? 14 times in 14 days. Yeah. So, point being, though, that's where the Braves season is going to be decided, right there in that 14.
Yeah.
And we've got games against the Mets, and the Mets are certainly viable. In fact, I believe after this Marlins series, we go to New York, don't we? Aren't we there this weekend? So there's a road trip coming up here that the Braves are going to have to maneuver, but really the Atlanta fortunes, I think, will be decided between Thursday, September 5th and Thursday, September 19th, where, again, a 4-gamer against Washington at home, a 4-gamer at Philly, then a 3-gamer at Washington, then a 3-gamer against Philly at home. And I just think that is so lazy and dumb. I don't like that. I don't like playing the same teams over and over and over again. It's stupid.
Well, like I say, you play everybody 19 times, and you get them. Some teams you'll play, like, in the first half you'll play 12 times, so you'll have 7 in the second half. But other times
the
you
Marlins
don't.
are that team for us. We're done with the Marlins after this one.
Yeah, you only had 7 with them in the second half.
Yeah, and these 3 at home. The Braves better take care of business going into that road trip. And then with that stretch that I've been talking about looming just around the corner.
Yeah.
The Braves, by the way, you can't make trades now. They've changed that. They've made very quietly 2 nice little post-deadline waiver moves. They got Billy Hamilton yesterday. The Braves are beat up in the outfield. They have got a lot of bunch of injuries. They are beat up in the infield. And Echeverria they signed, who's serviceable, and Billy Hamilton is a nice little role player. Play some defense, do some pinch running. Yeah,
go out there and pinch run, Billy. Still a base, still a bag. Yeah, the Nats are rolling, man. They beat the Pirates last night 13-0.
It was like 11-0 before you could blink.
They are. Yeah, the Soto kid is on fire.
Yeah,
he's 4 for 4 last night, scored 4 runs, and he's a 20-year-old bro who very quietly,
very well aware of him.
28-83 ribs, got his average up to 293. I mean, he is having a terrific season as well. So he has.
It's going to be tough for him, Dan. He's going to play in Acuna's shadow.
Yeah.
In the division, in the league, because as good as those numbers are, they're pale compared to Acuna. Well, I mean, Acuna's hitting 296, got 35 homers.
Yeah.
He's got 85
I don't
RBIs.
think they're pale. I think.
Well, and he leads them. Here's another one.
Yeah.
He leads the National League in steals at 29. Soto's probably got about 3.
He's got 12. He's been caught stealing once. On-base percentage is .404. What's Acuna's on-base percentage?
Dude, Soto is not, and I'm not having this talk. This is like me, I don't know who I'm sitting up against Alonso, but Acuna is on-base percentage is .376. To answer your question.
Soto's is .404.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And anybody in the world that would take Soto over Acuna is in a very small group.
Yeah.
You included. You would not take Soto over Acuna.
I'm just telling
but
you
he's
that
a very good player, for sure.
Yeah, you're again. You get on these this Braves love.
It's not.
Yeah, it is
It's
because
not.
it doesn't pale in comparison. If a guy's got 28 and 83,
How many hits?
He's
how many
a
hits
year
does he have?
younger than your guy. By the way,
they have about the same amount of at bats. How many hits does Soto have?
He has 122.
Acuna has 151.
All right. How many games has he played? How many?
Well, isn't that
does
a
he have?
positive?
Yeah.
Shouldn't he have more? Acuna has 510.
He has almost 100 more at bats. So Soto must have got hurt this year.
That's a positive.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying. If he had 100 more at bats, he might have 30 more hits.
He might. Probably would. According to his average, that's exactly.
What's his OPS?
Acuna's OPS is 913.
Yeah, 967 for Soto. That does not pale in comparison, is all I'm saying. And it's not a slam dunk. Juan Soto may be every bit as good as Ronald Acuna Jr. when all is said and done. Let it play out. But Juan Soto doesn't have to. Those numbers are. Those numbers are good, man.
For sure, they are good.
I mean,
when we played Soto long before today.
When we played the Nats, as much as I don't like Ronald Acuna Jr. in the lineup, I really don't like Juan Soto in their lineup either. Him and Rendon are. And then the Nats are going to let Rendon walk. God, they're dumb.
Are they? You sure?
Well, they better sign him. He's getting a free agency. If you get there, you don't usually come back.
Well, that's for sure.
I coming on the heels of losing Harper, if you let Rendon go, and I mean, I know you got Soto, and I know you got the other kid. What's the other kid's name? Outfielder. Hasn't had quite the, Robles.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
And by the way, Acuna, just one last thing. He's got him in runs 104.79 also.
Okay.
I mean,
OPS is a big stat, though.
And that's not a huge difference.
50 points.
If your OPS is over 90, Dan, I mean.
Over 900.
That's what I mean. Over 900. I mean, it's.
What's his slugging? He might have him in slugging.
537.
563.
Yeah. I don't even know. I got to be honest. I don't even know how you calculate slugging percentage. I don't know.
Okay, but.
So
he's got
35.
OPS?
He's got 35 home runs to 28. I say he slugs comparably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know on base percentage. I just know you add the slugging percentage to it. I'm assuming slugging percentage is total bases divided by at bats rather than hits divided by.
I'll tell you what
at-bats.
else is impressive about Soto. His on base percentage was .406 last year. So he's
a very good player.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a very good player. But I mean, there's to me, yeah.
Is Acuna 21?
Yes.
Is he turning 22 or is he
It's
just
age
turned
21 season. So I don't, whatever that means.
Okay. So he's a year older because this is age 20 season.
What is Soto's birthday?
October. End of October.
He's about to turn 21?
21.
And Acuna will turn 22 at the end of December.
So a year older.
10 months older. How many career at-bats for Soto?
830.
Similar, 943, about the same as the difference is this year.
Mm-hmm. It'll be interesting. Let them play out.
I'd make a dime bet on who wins the MVP.
Dime bet.
MVP first, Acuna or Soto. I would happily take that any time. I mean, I think Acuna is going to be more like Mike Trout. And if you really look at if we're going to get an OPS of that stuff, and I just read a column the other day. I can't remember if Beef sent it to me or if I found it. There are two guys, barrel percentage, hard hit balls, exit velocity, steals, power, everything combined. It's Trout and it's Acuna, and there's nowhere else near him in the last 2 years.
All right, let's see the your favorite WAR.
What is it good for?
Who's got the?
And by the way, again, this characterization that's my favorite. I don't know where you're coming from on that either. I've never said that we use WAR when we're talking about players. I don't know how WAR's calculated either, and it's certainly not my. I'm kind of a traditionalist. Show me your average, your RBIs, your home runs, your doubles, your runs. I don't know where you're
a traditionalist.
I don't know where these memories from you. WAR is certainly a stat that's applicable. If you look at career WAR, you're going to find the best players in the history of baseball, occupying modern day. Now, you're going to find some 1830 players or whatever, but WAR from the standpoint as a measurement. But I don't know. I don't need WAR to tell me who I want.
Well, you want Acuna because he's on your team, is all I'm saying.
I want Acuna, Dan, because he leads. It's more than that. I want Acuna because of how good he is. Your career WAR: Babe Ruth, Walter Johnson, Cy Young, Barry Bonds, Willie Mays, Ty Cobb, Hank Aaron, the first outlier, Roger Clemens, Tris Speaker, Honus Wagner. Those are your top 10, which is basically like a Hall of Fame honor.
Who's a better outfielder? I don't know.
Acuna.
Is he?
Yeah. They're saying he'll be a Gold Glover this year. Still kind of growing into it, but look. I mean, again, you don't have to take this is not bias. I watched MLB Network the other day. They did a whole thing on 22 and under. Soto was 5th behind Acuna and Tatis and about another couple guys. And Acuna was 1-1 in 2 of the guys and 2 in 2 of the guys. Yeah. It's Tatis and Acuna. But look, a lot of things can happen. There have been guys that have started terrific, and then 5 years later, that was the peak of their career. That could be the case for either one of them as well.
I'm just saying, Soto certainly doesn't have to
Soto's a great player.
For any of his numbers.
Of course not.
And he doesn't pale in comparison.
Well,
that's all I'm saying.
I get pale is too strong a word. He's not as good as Acuna. He didn't win Acuna won the Rookie of the Year last year. Soto was good. He didn't. Soto's numbers are good this year. Acuna's are better.
Okay, but if I sat there and said who has the most home runs in Major League Baseball history before the age of 21, guess who's ahead of who?
Who cares?
Okay, well that doesn't matter.
They're the same age.
We're done. I'm done. Let's go to break.
No, I'm going to counter that.
I'm done.
With this.
Yeah.
They're the same age playing right now, and Acuna has 7 more homers.
Not the same age. It's a year difference.
There's
not.
No, they've been playing.
They are. You're in 8th grade. I'm in 7th grade. That's stupid.
No, what's stupid?
You're better than that.
What's stupid is to think that a 10-month
brain's
difference
clouded,
between
man.
a 20 and 21-year-old matters. That's ridiculous.
And 20 and 21 does matter. Yes, it does at the major league level. It damn sure does.
They're both at the beginning of their careers.
Oh
That's
God,
not going to play.
help me.
It's not going to play a lick of an inch. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Help
we'll be back
me.
with more next.
Help me.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Catch high school football play-by-play on 1010XL.
I'm Coach Tobin of the Bold Bulldogs. So we're excited to start the season at the Bold City Showcase against University Christian. Catch the play-by-play live at 7 on 1010 AM.
This month at Garber Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we're bringing the power. Garber Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is giving you $10 for every horsepower they produce. Charger, Challenger, Durango, $10 per horsepower. Save $3,950 on RTs and $4,850 on SRTs. Looking for more? Save $7,700 on the Hellcat. Join us for our summer clearance event. Visit us in Green Cove Springs or at GarberChryslerDodgeJeep.com. And remember, at Garber Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we bring the power.
Like working outdoors and want better pay and benefits? Superior Fence and Rail is seeking full-time fence installers who can provide first-class customer service. Recognized as a best place to work on the First Coast, they'll train you to work with their professional team and provide you with all the tools you need to be a top-notch installer. Get off the fence. Call Superior Fence and Rail today and start your career.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Hey, sports fans, J-Dog has a deal for you. Get a 15% discount at J-Dog Junk Removal. We get it. The last thing you want to do this summer is move your junk. Hi, I'm Don, Marine Corps veteran from J-Dog Junk Removal. Let us beat the heat and get rid of your junk. Make the call now through Labor Day and get a 15% discount. Call today, 844-GET-JDOG, or go to jdog.com and type in your zip code. 15% off through Labor Day. jdog.com, veteran-owned and veteran-operated.
Are you in business? Do you have a need for commercial real estate? Whether you're buying or selling, call a team that's dedicated to helping you improve your rate of return. If you're buying or selling commercial real estate, or even a business, go to PantheonRealty.com. Click on the special offer button to find out how Pantheon Realty Group's exclusive offer may be unlike any other commercial real estate brokerage. Pantheon's offer will help you improve your bottom line. Visit PantheonRealty.com. That's PantheonRealty.com.
Hi, I'm Stephen Doty, and if you're looking for affordable legal representation, please call my office today. I handle divorce, custody, all forms of family law, as well as bankruptcy and other small business matters. There truly are times when life and bills get to a point where you have to consider bankruptcy, but often folks aren't sure when and how to begin the process. I can help. If you are even thinking about contacting an attorney, it means you're going through a difficult time. Please give me a chance to ease your mind. Please call my office today. The law office is Stephen Doty, 904-416-8328.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Adamak Harley-Davidson wants you to be the first to see the new 2020 models, whether you ride or want to learn to ride. Join us for our open house Saturday, September 7th at all 3 Adamak locations. Test drives new product and be entered to win an Adamak shopping spree. Don't forget, we take anything with a VIN on trade. Stop in today, and our newest location will be opening this fall in St. Augustine. Visit AdamacHarley.com or see dealer for details.
Attention Jags fans, Money Pages is giving away 4,000 preseason tickets to celebrate the 25th season of the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is your chance for you and a friend to win free preseason tickets. All you have to do is download the free Money Pages app today, and you can enter to win. The savings don't stop there. When you download the free Money Pages mobile app, you'll unlock great local savings on the go. Good luck, and go Jaguars!
No purchase necessary. At least 18. Void outside Florida and Georgia. See moneypagesticketgiveaway.com for entry dates and official rules.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
This is John Von Thron, orthopedic surgeon for your Jacksonville Armada FC. At Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute, we are proud to provide sports medicine services to the Armada, the Jaguars, the Sharks, Jacksonville University, the Axemen, Florida State College of Jacksonville, and for the majority of local high schools and community events. With the most experienced, caring, and fellowship-trained specialists in orthopedics, it's no wonder why coaches, parents, and athletes choose JOI. Call JOI 2000 or online at joi.net. Go where the pros go.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by Duval Honda. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. As we continue practice entering preseason week number 3, Yannick Ngakoue, who recently ended his holdout, has been one to make a strong impact on this Jaguars team. Calais Campbell, known as one of the defensive leaders, talked to Hayes Carline in a one-on-one about what he's seen from Ngakoue since his return.
He's making a whole lot of plays, that's for sure. I didn't really expect anything different because, I know Jan wants it more than everybody else does, and that's what makes him special. He has that chip on his shoulder. He wants to be the very best. And that right there is what makes him very good.
The most recent preseason AP polls have been released, and the Florida Gators drop in at number 8. The list tops off with Clemson, of course, followed by Alabama and Georgia. 9:04 and 78 degrees. Time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
All right, welcome back to the program. We got some great high school football coming up here on 1010XL 92.5 FM this weekend. And that includes the Bulls Bulldogs, and they have a new head coach. He's Matt Toblin. He joins us right now on the program. Coach, what's up? How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you guys?
We're doing great.
Doing
Thanks
awesome.
for the time. I know it's an exciting time for you guys. Tell me about this, just how you treat this game. I mean, it's, kids getting a little taste of, the big time radio, television. I mean, is there a little more extra buzz, or is it, look, it's opening day for football, so we're excited anyway.
Yeah, I mean, we got to treat it like it's opening day for football, and that all the extra attention that surrounds that game is awesome leading up to it. But at the time the ball gets kicked off, like it's the 11 players from UC on the field and the 11 players from Bulls on the field, and that they're going to be the ones who affect the game, and all that other stuff is just
Where
for
you
the fans.
where you at, Coach? I mean, it's a big one for you, right? First one in a new place, and obviously a legacy program here around town. So it's just a normal game week. How do you deal with with some of, maybe not pressure, but excitement that comes along with this new beginning for you?
Well, I mean, it was good until they put in the Corky Monument that I walk by every day. It's just 266 wins, but no, I mean it's good, and that's look, we'll never feel pressure because we always have this. The goal is the same: try to find a way to help kids become the best version of themselves. And every single day we go out there, we're going to do it. And so we're excited about the opportunity to get started and get kick off a season, so we can stop talking about what it's like and the new, and we can just go play football. And I think as a coach, as a player, like that's what you want. Like let's just get out there on the field and start playing and do the things that we want to do.
We're visiting with Matt Toblin, the Bulls head coach. They're part of the big weekend of high school football coming up this Saturday. Listen, coaches treat kickoff classics differently, so I apologize. I wasn't at your kickoff classic, Bowles and Fletcher. What did you get out of that? Was it productive? Did you accomplish the things you wanted to accomplish?
Yeah, I mean, and going against Fletcher, a big physical team with a highly rated quarterback, and that's, it was good for us to go out there and play at the speed of the game, full speed. We played our starters for a half and got to see a lot of stuff and make corrections. And I think any coach will tell you the biggest improvement will come from between week 1 and week 2. And so how do we go through and fix all the mistakes and find ways to be a little better than we were last week? But I think, we got through it with no injuries, and we got through it. And our kids played well and hard and physical, and so those are all good things for us to take in the next week.
You have a, it's funny, you build up for this big game here on Saturday night, and then kids got to deal with something a little bit different, a shorter work week, and then you got a big travel, right? I mean, are you going down to Miami? Is that the next game?
They're coming to us. Coming to us.
Okay, well,
Thankfully, they're coming to us.
Holy cow, that would have been tough. So, but nonetheless, you still have one less day to prepare. So how does that factor in to what you're doing?
It won't impact the players as much, but as a coach, it'll be a fast turnaround from a Saturday to turn right back around and game plan on Sunday. But it'll be nothing like when I was a small college coach in Oregon. We used to get on the bus back from Montana after a 24-hour ride and then go straight into the office. And so, but it'll be tough for the coaches to turn around and get film and ready for the next one. But from a player perspective, it won't be that bad.
Yeah, the Publix Bold City Showcase coming up this Saturday. You can hear it on 1010XL 92.5 FM. Bowls will be playing.
Good matchups, all three of them.
Yeah,
Fun way to kick off the high school season.
What do you guys do during the day? Do you let the kids come home and watch some of this football? Where are you? Are you at school? How will you handle playing Saturday night?
And so you try to make your routine as normal as possible. And so, our normal routine, we're lucky because we're the 7 o'clock game. And so our routine will be, hey, look, normally we would be in pregame meal at 3 o'clock.
Right.
Let's be pregame meal at 3 o'clock. Try to get up, move around, but we don't want you at the games. We don't want you sweating, watching all that stuff, and let's try to keep a normal routine. And when you're a morning, obviously, those other teams will probably have more drastic changes to their schedules. But we're going to try to maintain normalcy. I think every coach in the world will say, like, routine. And so we're going to try to find a way to stay on it as much as possible.
How big a day is this for high school football coaches, just in the area, to feature, 6 good programs like this and kick off the season with the notoriety of both the TV and radio coverage? It's noteworthy. I've been here a long time. I don't remember an event like this to kick things off.
I think it's noteworthy, and the thing that I think is the coolest about it is this is high school football in the South. And that people in this community and in surrounding communities, a lot of times they're from outside the area. They're from the North. They're from the Midwest. They're from California. My in-laws are from Northern California. And they're like, what are you talking about? The game's on TV? That's on the radio? And it shows the importance of high school football in this area and how much value that it adds. But also to our athletes to let them know that, hey, look, Friday night's a big deal, and Saturdays it's a big deal, and playing football is a big deal, and you're supported, and you're loved, and you're supported, and your work does not go unnoticed.
I suspect that you like your team this year because the quality of your voice right now is pretty good.
Yeah, it is. I'm doing well. I am doing well, and you're correct. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on Saturday.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate it, and best of luck. Publix Bowl City Showcase coming up this weekend, and Bowls goes last against University Christian. 3 big games all happening at Bowls. Thanks, Coach. Good luck this year.
Thanks, Matt.
Awesome. Appreciate it, guys.
All right, there he goes, Matt Toblin.
It'll start with Lee versus Bartram, 2 teams that'll be playoff teams this year. Atlantic Coast against the Mandarin. So that I believe was kind of this game last year, right? Kind of the South Side Showcase. So that's a rivalry in bloom as Atlantic Coast gets more and more years under it since it came around, which is, now probably been 15 years, hasn't it? How long has Atlantic Coast been around?
A long time.
Yeah.
52 years.
When I first got to town, Mandarin was brand new. Mandarin and First Coast, remember?
Yes.
Were built like almost, they look the same, don't they? Do they have like the same architecture
Absolutely, 100% identical.
Thank you. I appreciate it. How about Q101? Do they have one of those at First Coast?
Might have a Q. Might be on the opposite side of Q.
Those games are coming up. There's another high school note here that we would be remiss without mentioning, but Coach Toblin's peer at Ponte Vedra Beach while he was there on the basketball side is hanging up the whistle. After
Coach Beach.
34 years and 500 wins, Ponte Vedra's Bud Beach stepping away from the sidelines. He's been the only coach in Ponte Vedra history. Resigned this summer as head basketball coach. It's now confirmed he had coached the team since it opened in 2008. And before that, you might remember him at Nice. They had some terrific teams. I believe he won a state at Nice, didn't he, Dan?
If he did, I know he had some good basketball players through his career.
A bunch of good ones. I mean, going way back even to like Marcus Mayer in those days, and then up through Chet Stakaitis, and I don't want to leave people out, but I want to say that Nice won. Of course, his son Bo Beach was part of that magical UNF team that made a run to the NCAA tournament.
He's playing professionally overseas.
He's in Germany. Plays for your favorite German league team, the Hamburg Towers.
No, mine is Der Burdenschlagers.
Bundesliga?
Yeah.
It's the Bundesliga league. It's basketball
that's my
Bundesliga.
favorite.
Yeah, well, that's just the league. That's like, say, the NBA is your favorite team. See? Count on me, buddy. Won the state at Nice in 2002.
Yeah. Who was on that team?
That's probably Stakaitis.
Is a Patterson kid on that team went to UNF?
I think he's after that, isn't he?
I don't know.
Although maybe he's not. I just saw Chris Patterson. He is getting old. He reached the 2A title game in 1992 as well. They lost on a buzzer beater at the beat. Here's a good question.
Yes.
He is one of the 5 winningest coaches in Jacksonville basketball history. Pop quiz, Beef.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. You'll get this. You should get this. If you don't get this, I'm going to be disappointed in you. I'm going to put pressure on you right now. And I don't like, by the way, you're kind of got some Vince Dooley in you when it comes to these things. You pour mouth and then you knock it right out of the park. So that kind of bothers me. But I need to know the 5 winningest by total wins. There are 4 other area basketball coaches who have won at least 500 games.
Are they current coaches?
No, history.
I'd say Bernard would be one
Bernard
of
for
them.
sure. See
Bernard
there?
Wilkes.
You know how many he won, by the way?
He won a boatload.
200 more than the next guy.
Is this just boys basketball?
Yeah, 758 wins for Bernard Wilkes at Reebok. We lost Bernard a few years ago, didn't we?
Yeah, that was heartbreaking. One of my
nice
guys.
Man. Yeah,
I
nice
him.
man. I liked him too.
Coach Wilkes.
You'll get this. There's 2 you should definitely get.
What about?
And a third if you think about it. I would get this.
What about Rocky? Come on, Rocky.
Game's over.
Oh, no.
Rocky Cusack has not gotten to 500 wins yet, apparently.
Rocky's been coaching a long time.
Look, I hate to interrupt.
Yeah.
But a person has taken great offense to something Jeff says and would like to defend their honor.
All right.
Chris, go ahead.
40. I'm not 40.
Prosser, I got to tell you something, man. That really hurt. I'm not as old as you are.
I'm 50, buddy. I did you a favor saying 40. How old are you? 30 what?
I wish. I'm 43. Yeah, we were at state. We were at state in '93. Lost on a buzzer.
Oh, so you were on that team. Oh, that's your issue. Yeah. It's not correctly pinpointing your age. It's the fact that you were on that team.
Yeah,
I got you.
No, I'm with you. So Chet won in I think 2002. They were the better team. They won it. But yeah, really cool that Bud's retiring and all that. So.
All right.
So I'm 43. I'm still kicking.
All right.
Still grinding. Still doing some coaching.
Yeah, getting after it a little bit. So anyway, keep my name out your mouth.
There he goes. It's Chris Patterson, former niece. Where did I just run into him? I ran into him somewhere. I can't remember.
He coaches with Kentucky Jeff.
Yeah. I think Jeff had told me that, but I actually saw. I don't know. I saw him somewhere. Was he on one of the Beat the Brains beef? Maybe were you there for that?
Perhaps
he may have been on one of the Beat the Brains teams. I think that's what it was. Shame on you. Poor Bruce Rosebrock, how he doesn't come rolling off your mouth.
I love you, baby.
I can remember, Hick, when I first moved to Jacksonville and I was still, active. I used to go run hoops all the time. You remember that? I'd go play hoops all over town. Anywhere there was a court. I'm 23, 24 years old, loving it. And I used to play over there in Bay Meadows in one of the apartment complexes, and Rosebrock would be over there playing. Have some of his soon-to-be's over there at Wolfson High. So Rosebrock won 580. And somewhere Jim Martin just wonders how you're welcome on campus.
Shout out.
As you leave him out with 502. And then there's a guy in between there.
I didn't think Jimmy Martin had gotten to 500 that quick.
Yeah, 502. And by the way, in 99. And then this guy you would know, but because he coached for 1,000 years at a high school.
Is that the guy down in St. Aug?
No. It's a private school here in town. They were a fine basketball program for a lot of years.
Is that Bowles?
Joe Pichardo at Bishop Kenny.
Oh, yeah.
Who, by the way, decisions?
Yeah.
803. 560 and 243.
Not a boy.
Ooh, that's a lot of games.
Yeah.
We were way over time, and we'll blame it on Chris Patterson for destroying the broadcast clock, and return with more on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
Now, the Lamb Rant, brought to you by the Best Bet Card Rooms at Jacksonville and Orange Park.
I don't know how many times I've heard someone, often NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, say playing in the NFL was a privilege, not a right. What the hell does that mean? Playing in the NFL comes down to 2 things: physical stature and football skills. Without them, you're on the outside looking in. With them, you've got a shot, even if you're a little down in the character department. That's not the case in college football. Character and academic success should matter. It's a privilege to represent an institution that serves many purposes and many graduates. NFL players don't represent cities, they simply play in them. They're paid employees and they go where they're needed. Sure, I'd like for every player on every team to be a wonderful person as well as an outstanding athlete, but we know that's asking for too much. If the Jaguars beat Kansas City in the season opener, do you really care about the character of the players who make the winning plays? You probably don't care about who's responsible for your college team's victories either, but you should.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Honey, come to bed.
Yes, sir. Things sure have changed since you went to Men's Choice Medical Center, and I love it.
Men's Choice Medical Center can help you regain a great sex life. The brand name pills don't work for everyone and can have serious side effects. Diabetes, hypertension, and prostate issues can bring on erectile dysfunction. We can help with doctor-prescribed, custom-blended medications, and we guarantee results on your first visit or it's free. Men's Choice.
Women's Choice, too.
Call 904-452-7111. That's 452-7111.
Hi, this is Dale Murray, and we're throwing the flag on those big city dealers charging those big city prices. Come see why everybody's driving the distance to Murray Superstores. If we don't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Our starting All-American lineup wins every time. Plus, our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty on all new and qualified used vehicles puts the blitz on the competition. And we'll trade anything from wore-out bed sheets to football cleats. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
When you owe the IRS or Florida sales tax and can't pay, contact J. David Tax Law. Voted best tax attorney by Folio Weekly readers and an ultimate tax attorney by the Jacksonville Business Journal. Stop collection action and permanently resolve your tax problem. Peace of mind is only a click or call away. Call J. David Tax Law now for a no-cost consultation at 507-4777. That's 904-507-4777. Online at jdavidtaxlaw.com.
Do you remember the freedom of being debt-free? If you're overwhelmed by heavy debt, you may have forgotten what life can be like when you're under less pressure. Financial freedom is possible, and bankruptcy can help. I'm Don Dufresne. At the law offices of Parker & Dufresne, we offer a fast-file bankruptcy option with no money down. We've helped thousands in our community find a solution to their excessive debt. Visit jaxlawcenter.com for a free consultation. Office is Jacksonville.
Your sports superstore. 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
Listen up, Jacksonville. Frank Frangie here for Big Chief Tire, and we've got another one for the road. Upgrading to bigger and better wheels and tires can turn a daily driver into a killer cruiser with style and substance. But did you know that changing the size of your wheels means changing the way your vehicle's suspension behaves as well? Head into Big Chief Tire for a leveling kit. Make sure that your car, truck, or SUV rides as smooth as it looks with wheels and tires done by the pros who know how to set you up right. 4 locations across Jacksonville. Big Chief Tire. Drive in, drive out, drive on.
Hey, gang, listen, there's some things that you get later in life. You say, I should have done that a long time ago. Living here in Florida, if you can, anytime to update the patio, maybe have some patio envy based on the neighbors or friends that you've visited. Well, Lifetime Enclosures has the cure. From patio extensions to lanai conversions, sunroom screen enclosures, make Lifetime Enclosures your outdoor living choice. I know my parents did. They love their new space. You can visit them at Lifetime Enclosures just south of Bay Meadows on Phillips Highway to step up and get your free estimate. Plus, you can receive up to 20% off of your purchase. Also, take a short walk next door and check out Lifetime Flooring. Tell them Jeff sent you.
I really couldn't play golf. I couldn't even walk very far.
Here's Nancy Anderson to talk about her experience with Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
I chose Southeast Orthopedic Specialist because of the reputation of the different surgeons and the hospital experience, and just overall, I'd heard so many great things. And truly, my life is enriched tenfold because now I can do anything.
Get your body moving again with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Find out more at se-ortho.com.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Hi, this is Lisa the Botanista from the Freedom Boat Club, where we anchor your worries away. Freedom, that's what you deserve after a hard day's work. But you're still not sure about this whole no maintenance, no cleaning, no hassle boating and how it really works? So come to our open house this weekend, 10 to 4, take a free boat ride, talk to our members. Follow our Facebook page at Freedom Boat Club Jacksonville, Jacksonville Beach, and St. Augustine to find out where you can get a free boat ride this weekend. Or check us out at freedomboatclub.com.
Call Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. We want to win your business with honest and upfront transmission service. I'm Robin Sidbury, the owner. That's a promise from me. Get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
9:24. Good morning, Jacksonville. I was looking at this, or somebody sent me this Barstool Sports, I guess it was from Beef, and they were interviewing this dude from the Green Bay Packers, I think, who plays for Green Bay, and he was talking about, I guess they asked him his hardest hit. His name is Danny Vitale, like Dick Vitale, Vital. Spelled the same way. No, it's one L. No. Spelled like Dick Vitale. Okay.
I don't think they are.
I'm looking right at it. Vitale. Danny Vitale.
You also go by SUNY Ponds every day, so what can I tell you?
I mean, what the hell? So he was playing for the Packers. I guess he wasn't playing for the Packers when this happened, though. But anyway, he's just talking about hard hits, and it's filled with F-bombs, so it's hard to play. But he was just talking about this collision he had with Miles Jack, and I think Miles Jack tweeted at him, I agree. They just ran square into each other and knocked the living heck out of each other and saw stars. And it just makes you, again, realize as much as we try, or the NFL tries to police concussions and watch closely, and
yeah, you can't stop them. They happen.
It's a violent sport, man. It's a violent sport. And anyway, he was kidding about it with those guys, and they were laughing. And I was thinking, man, that's the culture of football hasn't quite changed, maybe as much as people like to.
It's a violent game.
Tell
dude.
you
it's going to be hitting. I mean, unless you make it flag football and make physical contact illegal, it will continue to happen.
Yeah.
So, that's the thing I don't understand about this Antonio Brown and the tack that they're taking with Drew Rosenhaus.
Uh-huh.
I get that you have a comfortable helmet you want to keep wearing, and if it's okay for you, it should be okay for the NFL. I mean, that's the gist of his argument. But the fact that you bring in safety as your point is dumb. You can't wear it because safety standards have improved to the point that it's no longer considered safe.
Yeah.
So what bothers me about the Rosenhaus Brown, I mean, look, there have been probably other players that have argued about their helmet or gone things a lot more privately than this. But to argue that you want to wear your old helmet because of the safety, and it's been deemed much less safe than the newer versions, doesn't, that kind of rings hollow.
Yes.
But he filed another grievance last night. I guess he did at least, I don't know, grace the Raiders with his presence in the meeting rooms yesterday. So perhaps we'll see that on Hard Knocks. I've been thinking more about that Hard Knocks than what we talked about yesterday. And you know what? Yeah, they have been very neglectful. They haven't given us any of the behind-the-scenes comment. I promise you the Raiders have talked to Antonio Brown a whole heck of a lot more than we saw in the first two episodes.
Yeah.
And so to leave that out, this thing is starting to trickle along the lines of not inauthentic. Like, it used to be more authentic. I can remember, like, brutal scenes of, like, Ocho Cinco getting traded from Miami or there have been a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And what are we going to get here? Some fifth-team linebacker is going to get cut?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what happens tonight, as it continues on. So let's taunt Joe U a little bit here for just a minute and visit with him. It's game week, Joe U. You and I will be in Orlando on Saturday, and it could lead to fisticuffs. If I see you and we're up 2 touchdowns, I'll probably punch you in the back of the head. And if I see you and we lose, I may become violent.
146 section row X.
You know where to find me is what you're saying.
Where you can find me.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Press box left on the 40-yard line, hopefully in the AC is where you'll find me.
What if I told you the number 8 team in the country, returning a quarterback that people say had a great spring, combining off of a big bowl win last year.
Yes.
In the first game of the season, got waxed by LSU last year. Same thing. They were ranked 25th and not ranked in the other poll. We were ranked number 8.
Yeah.
With all the ballyhooed hype.
Yeah.
And Malik was Malik. He was awesome.
So that's what you're going with because LSU whacked you. By the way, you know who beat LSU last year? You know who beat LSU last year, Joe? That'd be Florida. Oh. So your argument is kind of it's kind of stupid. You're using an argument. Hold on a second. Your argument you can now redefine your argument, but let me tell you the argument you just gave Jacksonville proper. That because Miami was number 8 last year and fell on their face and lost to LSU, a team that Florida, with this same personnel they're going to play Miami with this Saturday, beat. That's why Miami's going to beat Florida? That doesn't make a lick of sense.
Well, the lick of sense comes from the similarities of both teams with the overinflated rankings. Both teams bringing back quarterbacks.
You think Florida's overranked?
Absolutely, bro.
Why?
Bro, let me tell you. I'm glad you asked. That's a great question, Jeff. You guys were an interception gifted to a guy that stumbled and fell into your receiver's hands away from being 7-5, from being 6-6 possibly last year. Don't make it. I mean, you got a lot of confidence, but that play, Missouri. I'm telling you, you have a good defense. You have a coach that's done well with up in quarterbacks play. We had a dominant defense wasted on horrific Mark Richt and his son offense. We had the number 2 defense in the country last year.
Right.
I tried to watch the Virginia game last night from last year, and it was I just couldn't get through it.
So, Joe, just out of curiosity, I guess the weaknesses of Miami, though, they don't count. The fact you got the fact you have 2 freshmen starting on the offensive line, the fact that Florida will turn your offensive line up on their ankles and shake out their lunch money before they attack a passer who's thrown like 8 balls in his life at this level. I mean, what? Seriously, bro.
Whose defense is better? Let's go offensive line versus defense. Who has the advantage more so? The Miami defensive line that goes 10 deep and the linebackers, all 3 who are all ACC, possibly All-American.
Joe, answer me a question. If those players are so great, why'd you suck so long and hard and bad last year? Why can't you beat any? Why can't? So the offense with a line with no experience and a quarterback who hasn't played is going to show a big uptick in Week 1 against the Gators. You think?
It definitely will. We got offensive coordinator now.
Poor Joe. Poor Joe's been living in this dream world for so long. It's not 2000. It's not 2003, Joe.
I can tell you, I told you, I watched some of the Virginia game night before last, and I couldn't get through it. Virginia's marching down. We get an interception, turnover chain. We hike. Offense, 3 and out, punt. They're marching again. We get another interception. Cedric Redwine. They get the ball at the 40. The offense then throws an interception. That was the story of the year last year.
Well, for the record, Joe, for the record, Miami gave up 18.2 points a game last year. Florida gave up 20.4. And I'm going to suggest that Florida's schedule a little more difficult than the Virginias and Wake Forest of the world.
Joe, what if I said, Joe,
good try.
Joe, you have a legitimate question for you.
Okay, I'm here for it.
All right.
Popeyes.
On Saturday night, that wasn't the question.
Of course. Popeyes.
On Saturday night, you will be wearing the usual Canes jersey and have Ibis along with you. Is that correct?
I switched the jersey up. I switched the jersey. I get a new shirt for the year, and I haven't got my shirt yet. I went to buy a shirt yesterday, actually, because I waited too long to get one from one of the online stores.
Right.
And I couldn't find it. I couldn't find anything that really hit me. So I'll be wearing a shirt, but I won't be wearing a jersey.
I'm thinking of sending my photographer up to section 146 and slapping a wireless microphone on you and just
Nice.
just to watch the game and get the real Joe U as the game slips away from your
My
from your
daughter's
fandom.
flying in Friday night
Uh-huh.
to Dallas.
Uh-huh.
Me, the 3 kids will be there.
I like it.
We're all for it. We can't wait. We've been looking forward to this. Had this circle for a while.
Uh-huh.
The only thing I don't like about it is the stadium. That stadium is the greatest.
No, it's not
I
the
hope
best.
they've done something with the side because I remember we had a kid whose career was, derailed after playing in a bowl game there, and just the field was coming apart.
I also have one more question. In all honesty, I did read that you signed a kid. He enrolled in January at 240 pounds, and he's your starting left tackle right now.
Yes. I don't know if the weight is true, but the kid's
They said
name
he gained.
is Zion.
They said he gained
Zion.
50 pounds since January.
This kid is amazing. As you know, Coach Diaz is all about competition. So we weren't going to hand Tate Martell the job.
Uh-huh.
We weren't going to hand anybody a job they didn't earn.
Uh-huh.
This kid is off the chart.
Zion
And
Nelson.
I have no problem with him at left tackle.
Yes.
And if you look at that Army stuff, and if you look at the 7-on-7 where Trevor Lawrence is watching Darren Williams lead the team, and we look.
So let me get this straight. Jaron Williams is better than Trevor Lawrence. Is that what you're implying?
Oh, let me tell you this before y'all hang up on me.
Uh-huh.
We have the 2 best tight ends. Miami's tight end. There's no question about that. All of our tight ends go to the league and do well.
Right.
We have 2, Will Mallory and Brevin Jordan.
Well, Mallory's from here in Jacksonville, by the way.
His dad is an assistant with the Jags.
Jacksonville.
Yes.
I'm going to get a shirt with Duval with the U made out of the.
Get him out of here. That's enough. Throw him off.
I can't. You got to turn that thing towards me. I can't do anything. I can't see that. Can you turn that towards me, Hick?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
He weighed.
Yeah, he's gained like 90 pounds since signing day.
Yeah. 6 foot something, 185 pound high school freshman. Now he's 6'5", 290 pounds. So anyway, we'll see. We got to take a break. We'll come back, make the turn for home right here on The Drill.
The 1010XL studios are kept clean by Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
We're coming for you, Gators. I'm Leon Searcy, and my Hurricanes kick off the 2019 season against Florida in Orlando. You're to hear the game right here on 92.5 FM. Pre-game coverage starts at 6 p.m. on your home for college football, 1010XL.
Fast, easy, and convenient glass repair and replacement. That's how Lee & Cates does it. Commercial, residential, automotive. For more information and to request a quote, visit leandcatesglass.com.
All numbers are with approved credit in Conjunction. See dealer for complete details. Summer of Jeep.
Our Jeep sale has been so successful, we're going to keep it going for a little longer.
So you can enjoy the biggest savings of the year.
At Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Arlington. Get a new Grand Cherokee and drive it today for as little as $269 a month. Get up to $3,000 off. Even Gladiator is on sale. It's a utility vehicle like no other. Take a brand new one home from just $329 a month. Save up to $4,000 on Renegade. Drive a new Cherokee from just $239 a month. You save up to $6,000 off MSRP.
See our inventory at #1CJD.com.
Tell us the car, truck, or SUV you're interested in, and we'll have it waiting for you in the shade, keeping it cool in the summer heat. Less than perfect credit?
No problem.
Our lenders want to make you a new car loan today. Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Arlington. Just honest and friendly service you can count on. 9600 Atlantic Boulevard.
Across from the Regency Square Mall.
Hey, Hickett here, guys. I got to tell you, it's true. We just had the new air conditioning system installed at the house, and we're cooler with Bueller, baby. That's right. My wife did the research. We compared. At the end of the day, Bueller Air Conditioning was the clear choice. On time, friendly, professional from start to finish. Our new system is awesome. Take it from me. If you need air conditioning help, I recommend Bueller Air Conditioning. Why? Because you're going to stay cooler with Bueller.
Bueller Air. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists helps you be the best when you play and brings you
the best of the Frangie Show replay.
27 makes me nervous. A draw play gets loose for 12 yards. I'm good, right? Draw play to Fournette to the 20, to the 25, 30, 32-yard line. It's a 12-yard game. Okay, I'm good. And Fournette runs to the sideline. Let's go to Rick Ballou. Frank Fournette's done for the game. I'm totally okay with that.
Warning. This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. The world is changing. Isn't it time smoking changed too? Meet Vuse Alto, a vapor product offering you a satisfying alternative to cigarettes. With long-lasting pods filled with liquid blended in the U.S., Vuse Alto delivers our highest-performing vapor yet. Simple to use, surprisingly quiet, and impressively powerful. Vuse, leading the way today, tomorrow, and the future. Underage sale prohibited.
I'm attorney Charlie Wood with ATS Law Group and Attorneys Title Services. Our law firm is a modern, community-based law firm focusing on real estate law, construction disputes, business litigation, and commercial collections. Whether you own a small or large company, ATS Law Group has the experience and know-how to solve your legal issues with personal concierge service. We have 4 locations around town, so we are always directly accessible when you need us. If you're a business owner and need legal representation, find us at atslawgroup.com.
Jags fans, this one's for you. Enter the TIAA Bank Take the Field sweepstakes for your chance to win 2 club tickets and get pregame sideline access to be on the field when the Jags come out of the tunnel. A new winner will be chosen for each home game. To enter and for official rules, visit TIAABank.com/takethefield. No purchase necessary. Open to legal residents of 50 United States and D.C. 18 and older. Void where prohibited. Entry period from 8/5/2019 to 12/18/2019. For official rules and complete details, visit TIAABank.com/takethefield. Sponsor TIAA FSB.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
If you own a small business and you need a trusted, licensed plumber,
call TNT Plumbing.
From backflow prevention to repipes, call or text 508-3455, 508-3455.
TNT Plumbing, quality craftsmanship, and dynamite customer service.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. How would you describe the typical engagement ring customer that comes in your store?
Frank, at Underwoods, we often see customers who've shopped around and are totally confused about how to select a diamond. Now, they're looking for somebody qualified who'll tell them the truth and they can trust. They've heard about certification on diamonds, wholesale diamonds, internet diamonds, deals that a friend of a friend can get them, and the prices will range from unbelievably low to unbelievably high. One of the reasons for the confusion is if you look at the factors of grading a diamond, after you know the carat weight, there are 11 grades for cut, 21 grades for color, 11 grades for clarity, so you got 2,541 different possibilities, each with a different price. That's where Underwoods helps straighten out the confusion, because we have the American Gem Society credentialed professionals that'll guide a customer the right diamond for them. One she'll be happy with for the rest of her life.
Underwoods, where customers are served with quality and respect. In San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
He's number 55, Mac in the middle, Tom McManus.
What an athlete, a tremendous competitor.
Fridays on Jaguars Today, brought to you by McGowan's, the official heating and air conditioning partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, on 1010XL. This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. This training camp update on 1010XL is brought to you by Johnson Brothers Hardware Yulee, your Gravely zero-turn mower dealer.
The biggest collision I ever had was like 2 years ago, I think. Me and Miles Jack, we were just running like an ISO play, and we just collided. And, kind of get your head bounced back, seeing stars. And I look at him. First of all, I felt like my head was like just a totally different shape. And I looked at him, we were like both of us dab each other up. And then I end up running off the field, and I take off my helmet. I'm like I said, checking, making sure my head's not like a different shape. Turned my face mask around, and it was just caved in. Oh, my whole face mask. So I got to keep that. So that was my biggest collision. That was pretty cool.
Pretty cool. I don't know if it's pretty cool, but it was. Miles Jack tweeted back, the feeling was mutual.
So he remembers it too.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
is pretty cool. What team did he play for at the time? Do we know?
That's a good question.
It's a great question.
Because I don't think Miles Jack has played the Packers.
That
No, it wasn't the
Danny
Packers.
Vitale, who's with the Packers now. He was on Pardon My Take, the Barstool podcast.
Yes, thank you. That's Browns and Bucks he's played with.
So one of those two.
Yeah.
Huh.
Let's see. Let's see when he's. Well, he played. It's Cleveland. It has to be Cleveland. He never played for the Bucks. So it was either 2016 or 17 Browns game.
Well, it had to be 17 because Jack was a rookie that year.
Oh, yeah, it couldn't have been.
Right?
So,
Could have
yeah.
been 16. So we've narrowed it down here.
I just
that's
don't.
At,
I don't
that's
remember.
at Florida Journalism School.
But here's the thing.
You don't remember that play?
No, and
Yeah.
I mean, the way he talked about it, you would remember that play,
Yeah.
right?
What is he a tight end? What is his position?
He's a fullback. They were
Yeah.
talking about
Fullback?
fullbacks. It was
Okay.
him and John Q. And he posted a photo of the face mask that he described as mushed in, and it is indeed mushed in.
And that's the one that he ran into Miles Jack with.
It must have been just coming right up the middle. And that was that game here.
Jaguars
That was
19,
that was,
Browns
that was,
7, that game.
Oh, I was thinking Packers. Never mind. Yeah.
It doesn't say that the lead of that game wasn't
no
Danny Vitale and Miles.
No.
I'm just saying that's
we can try, Dan.
underplayed collision.
Listen, we try and paint this picture, and I'm sure that the NFL wants you to, of the rosy new safety standards. No. You can make the helmets as safe as you want. You can take away as many rules as you can. But
that
at
was the game
end of
up
the
in
day,
Cleveland where it was kind of snowing, and it was the defense just shut them down, and we just won a ho-hummer. And I think at the end, Yannick had a strip, and Dante may have scored the touchdown at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Or somewhere late in the game, something to that effect.
Yeah. As I was saying, they can try and beautify the sport. It's still an animalistic sport of rage, and those kind of plays are still happening dozens of times every game. And no matter how you try and construct the helmet, no matter what rules you put in place, football is played by 225-pound heat-seeking missiles who arrive with bad intent. So, look, you try as best you can. You cannot soften the game of football, Dan. It can't be softened. The only way you soften football is if you play flag, if you take away the physical contact. As long as you're allowed to tackle, that stuff's going to happen. I'll tell you what. Look, here's another example of the rules don't always work. I promise you that play wasn't flagged. I bet you he's coming up the middle on a block and Miles Jack meets him. And that's happening dozens of times an hour on Sundays. Can I completely destroy the ratings system for either Madden or college football or anything else? For video games? Sure. Let me tell you why guys who do video game ratings shouldn't be allowed to.
They have. I saw a story on it. It's very extensive and intense.
Yeah,
and
they don't know what they're doing.
Now they travel to games.
Yeah.
They have former players doing it.
Well,
Barry Sanders' kid is on that.
Then he's also terrible at it. And I'll tell you why. This makes McShay's far ahead forecasts look genius.
Okay.
The story is this year's ratings are out, and I don't have it too much to quibble about. They have Trevor Lawrence a 96 and Tua a 99. I'm kind of curious how Tua is looked at as better than Trevor Lawrence, but whatever. I know Tua
he had 43 touchdowns and 6 picks a year ago.
He's very good. You're right.
I mean, he was outplayed. He was hurt. But we would all take Trevor Lawrence over Tua.
Right now we would.
Yes.
By the way, for what it's worth, this isn't a video game thing. It's just sponsored by PlayStation.
Correct.
This is like an ESPN deal.
Okay.
It's just a player rating. It's a player rating.
Right.
I think it's brought to you by PFF.
But it is done by video game guys, not by ESPN's, NFL scouts.
Mm-hmm.
So this year's numbers are out, and I'm not going to quibble with them. Whatever. They're all 97, 98. They're good players. Most of them are players you've never heard of because of positions they play, offensive line or otherwise. But no, Dan, what caught my eye was looking at last year's ratings.
Okay.
And I'm looking at them in the context of the NFL draft.
Mm-hmm.
If you rate the eventual number 8 pick in the draft, T.J. Hawkinson, how low would your rating have to be for you to just accept that they don't know how to rate? In other words, you're rating from 1 to 100. The guy's the 8 pick in the draft. He's been good at Iowa.
Yeah.
What's the minimum low ranking you can have and give you a pass? Okay, you missed that one.
Well, I mean, he's an A player. I don't really understand the ratings.
Well,
I don't
they rank.
know what go
It's
into
very
them, so-
simple. 1 to 100. You rate a player 1 to 100. 100's best, 1's worst.
Well, T.J. Hawkinson would be an A player.
Yeah, T.J. Hawkinson last year by these same guys that released the ratings today, the great fanfare and conversation, was rated last year 16. 1.6.
Total?
A total rating of 1.6. Comparatively, Kyler Murray was a 99. Quinnen Williams was a 96. Cleveland Farrell was a 97.
That's a mistake.
Daniel Jones, 54.
That's probably accurate.
I don't know. He's played pretty good. Here's another first rounder. Brian Burns, FSU, was a 36 last year going into the season.
Yeah, they missed on a few.
16, though. That's hard to believe. Yeah. First rounder that you got is a 16?
Yeah, they missed.
Where'd Hawkinson go? Detroit?
Yeah, the very next pick after the Jags took Allen.
Yeah, because there was obviously some talk here about Hawkinson. Maybe they looked at the Sony PlayStation rankings and said,
hell no.
Can't take that guy. He's 16.
By the way,
on
a quick side note, have you ever watched this reality show, either of you, the Grizzlies?
I know it.
You know of it?
I know of it. But
Okay.
He's incredibly annoying. I can't watch that show at all. It's so fake. I don't like anyone in the family. They're all crooks and thieves and drug addicts and provocateurs.
They don't come off that way. They come off as some rich people.
That's what they try and come off as, this down to earth, home valued people. But
there's
the
a lot of stuff going
Nasty.
off on the
in the
tax
family.
fraud, evasion, and then one of the sisters is on the out, says the father and brother are blackmailing her with a sex tape. Oh boy. As the Grizzlies is another family, and maybe they were already.
Yeah, they were dirty already.
Bankrupt
It didn't
in terms
do-
of
that
morally
didn't do it,
bankrupt
right.
before the show, or maybe the reality show destroyed them. But
yeah, I don't think.
Again, if anyone comes to you with a reality show idea, don't do it. It usually doesn't turn out well.
It's gone well for Mama June, but other than that, it's tough.
It's going well for you.
I saw Mama June, by the way, was on. Had a nice little piece of video. I'm disappointed it didn't make trending yesterday, but she had a piece of video where she's selling everything in her house. What did that make trending?
It did not.
That's not where I heard that.
No.
Yeah. So Mama
You've got
June,
Google alerts set up whenever Mama June.
That's correct.
pings.
Yes. No, I actually have had a spy cam put on her. Yeah. So yeah, Mama June. It was very, very interesting. They were clearing out that house in Atlanta that I assume the TV network bought for them, and her and her now 18 remaining teeth.
Oh no.
Grabbed that hunk of a boyfriend of hers.
Uh-huh.
That guy is a felony waiting to happen, bro.
Did she take
When the
her?
sun comes up every morning, felonies from across the world swoop over the boyfriend of Mama June, just waiting to pounce.
Did Mama June take her meth lab with her?
Mama June is
pack that up too, or
is
she'll
in-
leave it?
is in a rough spot, and if she needs a place to stay, maybe your summer kitchen would be a
All,
good start.
all of June's belongings is going to bring in what, like $30-$40?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. She had a nice house. If you guys would watch the show, we can't all be Bachelor fans. Some of us have to keep it real.
Yeah, I'd rather look at Mama June, the one that you like.
Oh, I'm not watching it for any
Damn.
sexual reasons of any
Not
sort.
what was intimated a few
What it do,
months
baby?
ago.
Listen, again, finding a woman smoking hot and having sexual feelings toward her are two different things.
He gets that feeling.
9 o'clock nasty.
Well, no, there's nothing nasty about it. That's the courtship of the human condition. That's what that is.
All right. Well, you just keep running with Mama. Let me know how she's doing.
Mrs. P has no problems with my infatuation with Mama June. She's quite happy that's who I've chosen.
This was locker room talk.
Hit the buzzer.
Now, the 2-minute drill, delivered by Moe's Southwest Grill.
Welcome to Moe's!
Try our new steak and queso burrito, bowl, or quesadilla. Featuring the new sirloin steak and lots of queso. Order them today as they come.
Let's get back on point with Tony and Jaguars Today coming up
Back
here.
on point? Where were we on point?
We were off point a little bit there.
From the text line, Mama June has a horse face. That's not nice.
Oh, that's your lady right there. You're just going to let him say
What
that
a-
to defend her?
What about her haunches?
You know what?
Well, I mean, her face. What about her haunches?
I think we just figured it out.
What?
I mean, he had a thing for SJP, too.
Who'd I did?
He did, Sarah
Yeah.
Jessica.
He likes the horse faces.
Oh. But yet he doesn't like Renee Zellweger.
That's a lemon face,
Yeah,
Dan.
lemon face.
Oh, okay.
Is what her
That's
reputation is.
All right, well, I see Jeff Logman has arrived.
All these very wealthy and powerful women.
Logs
that
is ready.
We just throw barbs at constantly.
Chomping at the bit. What do you got coming up there?
Logs.
We got logs.
You disgust me. It looks so good, dude. What do you look? What do you work out? Like 10 hours a day? How can I look? I can't look like that, can I? 3, that's it?
He does look good.
God, he looks good, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
He does look good.
Yeah, better than Mama June.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's yoked.
Slightly better.
He's yoked. I don't get it.
He is kind of yoked.
I got some PED accusations I'm going to keep to myself. I kid because I care. Logs, by the way, I need you to, before we leave, I need a map to one of your fishing holes. I'm headed over that way. Will you do that for me? You know I only hit it once every 10 years, so I won't fish it out. All right.
Yes,
anyway, I digress. I'm sorry, Tony.
No, it's okay. That's what we're going to do on the show today is we're
That's
going to
right.
talk the locks.
Yeah, good.
It's our first chance to do a check the tape.
Oh!
And so we'll look back at what's happened through the first couple weeks of the preseason and maybe some of the more interesting camp battles that we've been discussing without the benefit of tape. We'll take into account.
Good.
With Jeff Lageman having been on the broadcast and watched it the last couple weeks. Yeah.
Keeping it real. All right, well, we appreciate it. We look forward to it. Top of the hour. Jaguars today. Mike
Thanks, guys.
Tony, Jeff Lageman in the house as well.
Tomorrow's hump day, so get your rest. This
I will
is
need
the drill. It's been a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Jaguars today is coming up next.
The Drill on 1010XL.